minutes of it.
Lights. Lights.
All right, stop paying attention to your followers. We rolling.
Yeah.
What up, everybody?
On.
What up? What up? We are back. We are
what
back.
up?
Welcome to the Grind 24/7 podcast. I am your guy, G, a.k.a. I don't have that many of them to say today. On the left of me, this is a positive show. A positive show. On the left of me is the woman with all of the brains and all the degrees. She know everything about everything. There's nothing she don't know. She money in the house. She got on her sexy red heels. I don't know if y'all can see that, but
She said it was for us today, so.
what is those, Velvet? She killed it today.
That's sweet.
On the side of her is my man, 50 grand. The booty snatcher.
I knew he was going to say it.
I thought you said it was
the
being
tongue
positive.
licker.
Yeah, it's a positive show today, man.
The booty snatcher. He's the tongue snatcher.
What?
He's the guac guac sound effect maker. My man Dev. Hey, it's a special show today. This is episode
20.
20.
Episode
in the
20.
house.
Fun fact is that when I Googled like how many episodes do most podcasts quit,
Yeah.
this was it. Episode 20. 90% of podcasts quit before they get to episode 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's
this is a
what's up.
milestone for us. So
That's
we
what's up.
appreciate y'all watching. We appreciate all the subscribers.
Yes.
We appreciate all the views and all everything. We
Yes.
appreciate it all. All right.
Keep running it
And-
up.
and
Keep
I'ma
running
keep
it
it-
up.
Keep laughing with us. Keep everything.
I'm gonna keep it 100. We booked for 100, straight up. Tell it like it is. We booked for 100 episodes. We not worried about 20 or 30 or 15 or any of them other numbers.
But we know
than
to
anybody.
celebrate. We know to celebrate.
We know to
milestones,
celebrate, you know.
Enjoy the ride. COVID.
No.
God damn it!
I'm better.
You better.
She better. You know she was sick last week. I'm
God.
glad you better, Sheeta.
Yeah,
They
well,
put me on them ABs. I've been good.
Well, she got her energy back. She's
got your energy
back. She's back.
That's what's up.
I was a little down and out last week.
So, how was y'all weekend? How was y'all week? Like, what's been going on with y'all? It's been a week since we last talked.
It's been good.
Okay,
Good. Ain't
that's it.
we've been working.
I've been working.
No, bro, come on. I relieved him yesterday.
Oh, he got one day when he relieved.
No, come on.
Hey,
You didn't train volleyball not once this week.
that's not true.
Monday. You
And
did.
Tuesday.
No, not Tuesday.
Yes,
I
I
did
did.
Tuesday. You did Monday. I did Tuesday. 2 classes on Tuesday.
And I
Wednesday-
did Wednesday.
No, you did not.
I did so do Wednesday. I did 5:30 to 6:30. I did Wednesday.
You did do.
Thank you.
So you
See?
did 2 times a week.
Yeah.
2 times
But,
this
but it
week.
was like 4 girls. In
No,
that
ain't a
class.
story. See how he always got.
It's usually
See
like,
how you do that.
I did
I
3
thought we
hours
wasn't throwing
straight.
shots. I thought he wasn't throwing shots.
I
3
thought it was
hours
gonna be
straight.
positive today.
It is. I was just telling
Ain't
you. I
no
was just-
goddamn positive podcast. That don't even go together. Look at all the Shay room.
Oh, you
Look
see-
at
Yeah, true.
they've been going heavy.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff been going on. A lot
I feel
of stuff.
like his podcast going to turn into like a gossip channel where everybody
They said
go
it's
on.
the next Wendy Williams.
Yeah, they just gonna go on the air. So I feel like Shannon gotta be careful because he's starting to like feed into it. That's what I seen in the Monique interview.
Yeah,
He started to feed into it, like throwing his little shots in there too.
yeah. I thought it was corny. Boom. There, I said it.
Oh Lord.
I mean, I
It
think
wasn't.
Oh,
It
Lord.
wasn't nothing to it.
it's just gossip. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
gonna
all it
be
was.
like he said this,
Yeah.
this, and it's gonna be your way of addressing the person you really should be talking to.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Well,
keep
you
it.
know what? It could be used as a form of mediation, right? Because Monique got her point out there. DL Hughley responded. Monique and her husband came back and responded. Their response to his response was actually very positive.
But a mediation is we all sitting here and we have actually having a conversation. So like,
Yeah, but I'm
that's
just
like
saying
me
it
and
could
G
get to
going
that- it
at
could get to that
And you
platform.
like, well, Dev, relax.
Yeah.
Let G say what he got to say, and
Yeah.
then vice versa.
Again,
True, but I'm saying it could get to that point.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you
think
the
so.
only thing I liked.
It's going to be messy.
The only thing I liked was the views.
Yeah.
Interview was whack. Monique is whack. All of it was whack. Like it went from like, why I keep looking at here instead of looking at the camera?
Right.
This is
You
crazy
worried?
right
You
now.
worried about your
What's up, y'all? Y'all
He
see
got
what
his
I
own
do
little
with y'all?
show.
Y'all
He got
see?
his own
I
show
got my own
going right
show
now.
going
We-
on. You know
we-
what I
we
mean?
clipping
It's the
it.
G40 show. What up, baby?
We
Say
clipping
no.
their wings in 4 minutes.
Y'all got 4 minutes.
4 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're off.
So I think I'm gonna tell you. I used to like. I ain't gonna say I used to. The Shay room was cool because it was athletes. Then he started flipping into comedians. He started flipping into superstars, movie stars, and all this. And the direction of it started going left. Like you said, now it's just a gossip show.
Right.
You
It
feel like you
seems
want to
like-
air some shit out? Go
Go
to
in
Shay
there.
Shay room.
Right.
But it seems like he's going with the wave of what's happening on TikTok because these things are happening and then he's bringing them on the show. You know
I
what I'm
don't feel
saying?
like he has a real direction of his show, and he just got questions.
No, that's what I'm saying. The popularity comes from what the fallout is on TikTok.
I don't follow
At that
TikTok,
particular-
so
I ain't gonna hold you. I was sitting there watching it, and I'm sitting there like, damn, maybe we. And I jumped right out of that so fast.
Like, maybe we
whoa.
should dive into that?
Yeah, maybe
No.
we should get. Whoa, that's not what we do. That's not our.
Yeah.
That's not our channel. I gotta stop looking
I
at
don't.
that.
I don't
That's
even
not
like.
our channel.
I don't even like gossip. Period. Like
Yeah.
that is messy to me. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather talk to the.
For me,
hear it from the horse's mouth.
that one, I just thought it was whack. Like I told you when I first watched the Cat Williams interview, I was like, ooh, oh, I watched it again, and I'm like, what I'm ooh and wahing about? We know this already.
But it's rare when you hear a comedian or just period somebody come out and just rawly say what they feeling about somebody else. Because usually they say they, them, the studio, the producers or whatever. They don't say names. Where they like Cat Williams came out and say Ricky Smiley and
Yeah, he started
That's the
putting-
only
like,
thing
he,
maybe
like
would've-
dropping names.
that's
so
what it
it'd be
was,
like,
maybe.
oh, he coming for everybody.
But
and it'd be like, really? He not really saying anything that we don't know.
That we don't know. That's what I said. I was
Yeah.
like,
But and then the same thing with like Monique. She went in saying Oprah. She went in saying
she said
The
that
same
before.
thing that
He
she's
had
been
it.
She
saying.
said it before.
right, but now there's another platform for her
Try
to
to say
double
it
down
on-
on that.
Yeah, it's like it just was corny to me.
But
like,
the difference is she is now getting people to respond back to her.
I think a lot
And
of
I
it
think
is
that, you know-
her validation because of Taraji situation.
I think we so soft as like
Society.
society. We're so soft because he said a name is so much outside the norm now. Oh, he said it. Bro, we've been saying that back in the day. If I had a problem with you, I went straight to you and had that talk with you.
Well, you know what
I
is
had no
different?
problem saying it.
People think that the bigger the platform, the more it invoke that person to move in the direction they want them to move in. So Monique is complaining about being blackballed and she's calling everybody out. Kevin Hart, Tyler Perry, Oprah, in hopes that enough people will see it and start hate mailing and spamming them, and then they're going to
can't-
give her the opportunity. It's kind of like a reverse psychology type
agree.
of thing. That's what she's doing
I-
because if Oprah offered her a major part with some bread attached to it, she's going to take it.
I would agree far
I'll
as
take
your
it, too.
platform, but she was on the Steve Harvey show. Steve Harvey show was way bigger than Shay Shay Room. And she said everything.
But it's different though.
Yeah, but it's
What's the
different.
It's a different platform.
It's a different platform, right?
You're on YouTube.
Like, because you got to think, only a certain
Mm-hmm.
demographic listen to Steve Harvey,
yeah.
right? TikTok, you
Is
know, you
that-
have
that
a
joint
billion
everywhere.
people everywhere,
If you
young,
start
old, this,
trending,
that. It's over.
Hashtag
I just-
Shay Shay Room. Hashtag Monique. Hashtag.
Right.
I just
whatever
thought
is
it was
going
going to be something different from what we already heard. Like
No, I think
you-
he's going to continue
you're
with more
doing
of that.
You're doing the same thing Cat Williams did.
I hope he don't though.
Yeah,
No, I
hope
think he
go
will
back
because you
to-
know what? That is what got him the most views. Cat Williams doing what he did. That was his highest viewed podcast episode.
Shit, that's than anybody's.
Yeah, but for us,
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, he wants to continue to build on that momentum. So
now
he's
that
probably
we
going
in
to keep
that
going in that
space,
direction
I would never want my views to come from
based on that.
Right.
Yeah. But guess what? Views equate to dollars. Dollars equate to checks, and
But
that's what he's
now
concerned
we in
with.
a rat race of trying to get everybody to air their dirty laundry or who you got issues with, just so we can keep that momentum.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I
You know what
wasn't
I'm saying?
for. I wasn't
No,
for.
I mean I wouldn't want that for our
Yeah.
our podcast, but that's what I mean. It's about money.
I know.
So
Well, luckily we
reason
all
why
got
we,
money.
we stand on integrity. I do.
Stand no goddamn spell it. Say no. Hey, I gotta go. They get me off of here, bye, because I keep looking at them.
End it. Red button.
You just said bye, hung up. That just said beep.
You can save
We
it.
gotta go.
Hit
Bye.
save. Hit the blue button.
Learn something new
Hit
every day.
okay. And
Oh, I'll do all that shit later.
oh yeah.
You know, for somebody that loves technology, you need a lot of instructions on like how to.
I thought he wasn't throwing no shots.
That's not a shot.
That
That's
is
just,
so. This is
That's
the thing about
definitely a
Dev.
subtle shot.
This
Dad.
not a
the
shot.
thing about Dev. She'da gonna come right at your neck. I'm gonna be a little aggressive, come right at your neck, and you're gonna know that I'm coming at your neck. You're gonna know Sheeta is coming at your neck. My man over here would say it so soft
You know,
for a person
who
that
like
likes
technology.
technology,
you sure need a lot of help.
need a lot of help. In other words, you dumb,
But I ain't say that though.
but you still threw a
You-
shot.
you not
Turn me up a little.
technologically-
I'm just saying.
Turn me up a little.
You're not technologically savvy at all.
Yeah,
is what
like-
he's basically
No,
saying.
I just said you need help.
Yeah, so that's what he say. That's what he say. That's what he say. He do this to me all
You
the
know
time.
what's crazy
yo.
though? A lot of people don't catch on to it.
I
Because I'll
just
say
said-
something and it'll go over somebody's head or
Yeah.
they don't pay nothing.
I catch on. Right, I catch on. I know what you're doing.
I just said
That's
to
because you
Dev,
see me interact with a lot of people every single
Dev
day.
Yeah.
throws the
She caught on
rock in
fast.
hottest hands.
All the time. That wasn't me. That was him.
He like, nah, I am being positive. And I say it in a positive nature. I didn't say you're dumb as hell.
All right. Well, let's get started. Let's get started because you got somewhere to be.
Yeah.
So important. She's so important.
So what's going on?
Well, let's get right into some stuff right quick.
Let's get into it.
So I basically stayed with sports. I didn't really entertain
Yeah, me too.
a bunch of the nonsense out there.
I be leaving it to Sheeta. I was just praying she didn't mention Drake's video.
Oh, I didn't
Video.
even watch Drake video.
I appreciate that.
Why y'all keep talking about the video?
No,
don't know.
we're not even diving into it.
Okay.
I just gonna ask her not to talk about it.
All right. Well,
Because
You
remember,
never
like for
read
2 weeks straight, it was a lot of like male private parts we kept talking about. And
Oh, so
power
it must be-
bottoms and all that type of stuff.
Oh, that was the TD Jakes.
Yeah.
I heard he got locked up.
Shut up.
Yep. I heard he got booked
He got booked.
like 3 weeks ago. His son snitched on him or something.
His son?
Yeah.
It's always the ones closest to you.
He said his son said he forced me to be at those parties.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
She mad that one slipped through her fingers.
Yeah.
She mad about
Lord.
that one.
Yeah. All right, so let me keep going. So in sports world, I got a couple things.
What you got?
You may be upset with me on one of them, but Earl Spence, I'm not sure because I seen a couple different things. I heard he was retiring. I heard he wasn't. I wasn't sure what's going on with
I
him.
don't think you're gonna retire.
So I left it there. They saying that left eye got some damage done to it, so he had to.
But it
Oh.
already had damage done to it. That's
More.
That's why they were saying like, be careful if you fight. Remember going
Yeah.
into Danny's fight? That was the thing about
Yeah.
if he should be fighting.
Then they well yeah.
So that means he's going to have to retire permanently if he can't.
Yeah,
he's gonna be
'cause
done.
It was like if you can't see out of that left eye,
You can't see that left hook coming.
yeah.
So do they have insurance? Like, do the boxers normally have insurance for stuff like that?
Yeah.
They got to bow gracefully.
Yeah. Then you got what else I got? Mayweather. He spent 1.1 million and some change
on the suite,
on the suite for his family to go to the Super Bowl.
you see the average ticket
They said
cost
is $1 million. Oh no, for the suite. The
Yeah.
average ticket cost is $6,800.
8,000.
Oh, now it's up to 8,000. Last week it was
It
6,800.
went up. It went up to 8,000 right
Who's
now.
paying this? That keep going up.
I
in
went and
Vegas?
looked at the nosebleeds, and the nosebleeds is 8,000. When you start going down, it's on 12, 13,000.
Government.
Yo,
Hold. All
So-
right,
I
let me
got
get.
first row seats.
Let me government.
This is
Why do y'all
Vegas.
keep saying we broke?
Right.
Why y'all keep saying?
It appears people got money.
Like, why
They
y'all
got
keep
money to
saying we
spend on
broke?
what they want to
Yeah.
spend it on.
8,000 for some
And then,
nosebleeds.
and then they start talking about the hotels and how the hotels. One, I think the Bellagio, a suite is 25,000 a night.
What?
Yeah. Well, it's price gouging. You know, when something big come to the city. You know, when we was
This
downtown
show-
when
this Vegas-
the draft was in Philly.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought y'all said we was headed for a depression. What do y'all keep talking about, man?
I said this joint gonna be like the Hunger Games, where we gonna have to split it up. People with money go that way, and then
Right.
regular people go this way.
I got front row. I got front
Government,
row
y'all got to
seats.
stop lying. Government, y'all out of pocket,
Nah,
man.
people got money, man.
Apparently, a lot of them. How many do the stadium hold?
Now you know why it's so high, right?
Whatchamacallit, Christian McCaffrey family came out and said,
They ain't got enough to pay.
yeah, they don't even got enough to pay for a suite.
That's sweet. Hey, you,
And he playing
okay.
in the game.
I have
and
a
they
question.
get discount tickets.
We've all watched games from the suites, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it just me or are those not the best seats?
they're not the best seats.
Why wouldn't they make the suites on a bottom level?
That's the one thing I like about Vegas in the club. I would want to be in the club if I went to the Vegas stadium, because it's right by the end zone.
Yeah, like
But when you sit up that high,
In the
I
suites-
feel like I'm in nosebleeds.
yeah.
No.
they're
I know what nosebleeds feel like.
They're
No.
not. I mean, that's just not the best viewing.
No,
in my
what I
opinion.
mean is like they look you far away from everybody. You can't hear the sounds and the popping of the pads and people talking shit. You can't hear
Right.
none of that stuff. The people that got the best is right there on the 50-yard line,
Yep,
and we're
yep,
right
yep.
down there at the bottom near the end zone.
I think
I
those are
can
the
see
best seats
that.
in the
I
house.
think y'all right there.
Yeah.
I never looked at it like that.
Because anytime I sit in the suite, I just feel like I end up watching a jumbotron. I'll be like,
Exactly. Yep. The only thing that's good about that is
It ain't cold
The
outside.
you get
Sociali-
alcohol and it's not cold.
yeah.
Yeah. See,
you
you
get,
know,
like, free
I'm
food.
all for it. So
Yeah,
I don't.
that's-
That's more my twist. I ain't
For me, it'd be like social hour to me.
Yeah.
I can see why people do it for like socializing.
to be down there with the regular
Nah,
people.
but I'm a socialize during halftime.
Bro, they pay
to be down there with the regular people.
They not
No, but you
regular.
know
It's
what
not
I
for me.
do?
People that-
I got the suite pass, and I got seats. So I go down, sit in my seats.
But you
come
different
up
from
and
us.
socialize.
You
and then
different
go
from
back.
us. You
Right.
different. You had that connection. We got to get the tickets from the bull that had the tickets from last
You
week.
got the main
and try to sell
connection.
us.
He
And we
got-
got to look at the date. Damn,
Listen,
bro, that's
listen.
from last week game.
They got half the Eagles. They got tickets.
We don't got tickets. Don't ask us for nothing.
I'm moving
You
on.
about to put it.
Yeah, you
Let
doing
me
something
say
wrong right
this.
now.
Let me say this. They have access to go to any
No,
game.
we don't have
I
no
told y'all.
access to
Listen,
nothing.
They have
I
it for
told y'all,
themselves.
I had someone send me a message. Can you get 12 tickets? 12 tickets?
What you say? I could get two for me
12
and my.
tickets.
I'd be
That's
scared
all
to
I
ask
think so.
tickets.
Who
for
do
me.
I ask?
For my bachelor party when we went to Dallas, I was hesitant to ask because it was like 7 of us. I'm like, I don't know. That's a big ask.
Ass.
Yeah. Who do I ask? Yo, you got 12 tickets? Who the hell's had 12 tickets just sitting around?
Well, first of all, they go to their teammates who ain't got no family coming
know.
in. Like, yo, can I get them
Yeah.
tickets? Can I get them tickets? Like that.
Especially if you're out of town.
Because they giving, what, 2 tickets apiece?
Yeah.
Right.
How y'all feel about Kobe Bryant's statue?
I like it.
You like it?
I think that's
And it was
For
right
81.
nice touch.
Yeah, his right after his 81-point game.
I think that was in 06. Yeah, he scored 81 points in 06. And that was that finger. I thought that was dope. Was dope.
I wonder is it going to hunt Jalen Rose for the rest of his life?
Yeah, because now he get to see it.
all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Because he dropped that on Jalen.
So did y'all watch
Oh, he picked that post for the statue.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hot.
Yeah, that's what
Kobe
his wife
won
had
that.
said. Yeah.
That's
So what
crazy.
y'all feel about the MVPs and offenses?
Oh,
we got
that's what I had. They had
Christian
Lamar win
McCaffrey.
MVP.
Yes.
Offensive
I
player
told
Christian
you.
McCaffrey. All right,
I
I
can
get
get
it,
with
but
that.
it went how it should go, I guess.
Yeah, I told you that.
I get it, but his season wasn't all that.
Well, I'm glad you said
That's
that.
a hard
Appreciate
running guy.
He
What do
had
you mean?
67%. He threw for 3,678 yards. He had 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, passing rate of 102. He rushed 148 times. He scored 148 times for 821 yards, average 5.5 yards a carry, 5 touchdowns. His longest run was 30 yards. I think he earned that.
All right, so I just pulled up Cam's.
Cam.
Cam Newton when he won.
We're not talking about
MVP.
Cam. We're not talking about Cam.
Because they're both dual quarterbacks. The last time we seen a dual quarterback win MVP was Cam.
No, what's his name? Won it last year.
Who? Patrick Mahomes?
yeah.
But he's not really considered dual like that.
No.
They don't have design runs for Patrick Mahomes.
So wait, I thought the same most valuable player was Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
Offensive player of the year is
Miles
Christian.
Garrett
Miles Garrett. The offensive player of the year is
was
Christian.
Christian.
McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Defensive player is Miles Garrett.
Then the rookie award for
Comeback
defense
year
was
was
CJ Stroud.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco.
What the fuck? What kind of award is that? The comeback
Right.
award of the year, Joe Flacco. Joe, where did you
Coach
go?
of the year was Kevin Stefanski.
The Browns, I think the guy from Houston should have got it.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what was
They
dope.
went from last place to playoff team. They should have got it.
What was
Yo,
dope?
no Jalen Carter.
They was
I think I
like,
like Jalen.
then they
Carter.
had like second pick last year. Houston Texans.
Yeah.
They had like second
So
pick.
look, Houston
they went
Texans-
from that to
Rookies both got offense and defense.
Yeah.
That was dope.
offensive defense rookie of the year. Yeah.
Who was it? CJ got the quarterback, got it for
And then-
offense, and
and
then
then
the bull, Will
Anderson
Anderson Jr.
did-
got it
the
for
end.
defense. That was dope. That was
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, that was.
That was dope. I like that. I said, oh shit, that was
So
some
who
dope
was
shit.
arguing last week that
the Marsha and get it? Me. I was.
Okay.
I still don't
told
think,
you was gonna
I
get it.
still don't think that he should have got it.
Hey Lamar, I know you down the road. Those tickets you said you was gonna send them to me, not him. Me and her go. We'll cover everything. Leave him home. Boom, my God.
You talking about going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Y'all not going to the Super Bowl. You know how much those tickets is? And the players still got to pay for that. People don't realize that.
Yeah, players definitely pay for
Them-
Super Bowl tickets.
Lamar, you ain't
NFL
tell me that, bro. You didn't tell me that.
NFL don't give them tickets for free.
I know.
Yeah, so they still got to pay for that.
That's fine. You got it.
And the execs from the other teams don't even get.
No,
the
you know what they
He
what
did
they
thank
do?
the Ravens for his contract too.
Yeah.
He's
You
like,
know-
thank y'all for getting that done.
Y'all know they sell those tickets.
Yeah,
Was I supposed to say that?
probably. Well, we ain't gonna
Well,
get in
because
trouble
here's
for
what they do: they get it at face value,
it, and then they sell it,
and then they sell it for buku money.
Buku.
making bread.
Because I know a couple of my
I'll do
guys
that.
here.
That's a good hustle.
A couple of our guys here. But the crazy thing is, everybody get 2 tickets on the NFL, not just
You get 2 free, and then every other one you got to pay
You got
for.
pay.
yeah. But I'm talking about even if you didn't make the playoffs. Let's just say the Vikings. Let's just say the Eagles.
No, the Vikings ain't getting 2 Super Bowl tickets. for
Yes,
free.
they are. They get 2 tickets. Yes, they do.
They don't.
They
It's a
stopped.
team. Yes.
They stopped.
They don't
Yeah,
get 2
they
tickets.
don't get.
They stopped then.
Losing teams don't get 2 tickets.
Yes,
to
they
Super-
do.
No, they don't. It's 32 teams. How many players on each team?
Yeah, they're not giving you all those.
Who you selling
Okay.
tickets to?
I'm telling you, I watched them. I watched them physically sell them.
Just
Super Bowl
because
tickets.
Probably
so
know
they probably
somebody.
bought them at face value.
Yeah, you probably get a discount and then sell them. Like if
If I tell you the names, you're gonna say I know damn well he ain't paid for no tickets. You gonna
You
say
would. You would pay for them if you know you could get triple and quadruple the money for them.
thank you.
You're gonna get your money
It's,
back
it's
plus
called
3
flipping
times.
money.
It's
That's an
flipping,
easy.
yeah.
That's an easy hustle.
okay.
If you buy tickets for 3,000, you can sell them for 6. And then if you go to StubHub or whatever they got them,
You
they
can
got
sell them for 12.
They got them. They got them at 8, and you can sell it for 6. Yeah, I'm gonna flip that.
I'm telling you now, they don't get free tickets.
Yeah, but I went and looked up. You know how much the first Super Bowl cost?
But
$12.
I was about to say $12. I literally was about to say $12.
$12.
I was about to say $12.
That's crazy, yo.
But they also had magazines in their pants too, pads.
and then,
so the shit was cheap to do.
I'm dead.
And then when the
It
Eagles
cost
won
them
in
nothing.
2017, the average tickets was like 3,000.
No, NFL players do not receive free Super Bowl tickets.
Okay. I believe y'all.
They'll buy them and then resell them.
Yeah.
I believe y'all.
It's a hustle.
I believe y'all.
I
It's a
respect.
hustle.
I respect the hustle.
I believe y'all. What else we got?
All the trades that NBA.
Oh my God.
What do y'all think about those 76er trades?
They
We got a guard. I'm like,
hold on. How you
To
give my
fill in
man the
for-
key to the city and then trade him a month later?
Talking about Marcus Morris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we doing, Philly? This is
He
why
a
it's
Philly
hard.
native, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
They
crazy.
gave him the key to the city. They had a whole.
And then it was like, psych.
So
I mean,
did they take the key back?
No, they don't take. You can't take the key back. It's like
No,
you got kicked
they
out the
just
house.
opened
You're like,
the
let me get
door.
that key
Let
back,
me get
bro.
that key, bro. Did
You
they
might
take
as
the
well
key
take
back?
the key back. You done kicked them out the house. Like, what the heck?
Damn.
Yeah, he did thank the Sixers for it though.
Thank the Sixers for what? Kicking
Kicking
them out
them
the
out.
door?
He's saying like playing for the Sixers was a dream come true.
Oh, it definitely
Thank you
was.
for the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just wearing a Sixers jersey was a dream
Oh,
of mine.
he did it after that?
Yeah,
He better
That was a
than me.
nice way to go out.
He better than me.
it's a city. You can't get mad.
You
They gave you a job at the end of the day.
again, I'm not emotionally intelligent, so I can't handle those type
so
of
Buddy
things.
Hield, what y'all think about him? Y'all think he gonna be like he gonna step in and be a
He gonna
He
be
game
better.
changer?
He could stretch the floor. He could make some threes. Yeah.
I mean, but do you think he's
He
gonna
won-
you think he's gonna fill in that gap for Embiid?
No.
No.
Hell no. No. Nothing can. He scored 73 points. How you fill that gap?
Yeah.
You need like 6
But
players
the
to
boy-
fill that.
He won a 3-point contest a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's what I said. He could stretch the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can shoot.
So that puts Embiid
Like,
out of
wh-
MVP
okay,
talk. right?
somebody help-
Soon.
Yeah. He all right though.
He must
He need a championship. He don't need an MVP.
this person
If
I'm
he get a
great say
championship,
he
he
must
will
got
be-
something on the owners.
who? What you talking about?
Cause they won't trade this dude for shit. Like he must have him having sex with a goat or something. Like
Ooh.
Who you talking about?
Tobias. He the only one they won't get rid of him. You trade everybody but this dude.
He might got good team morale.
Yeah,
What?
I think he not a locker room problem. He just 10, 20 points a game and whatever.
He consistent.
And who you gonna get for him that fills that role? That he's no homo. He's long. He sticks. He shoots. I said no homo. I said no homo. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. They be waiting. Y'all be waiting. I was like, yo,
I'm positive.
I can't even touch anything that. that's remotely close to anything that could
Listen,
be considered
man.
homo.
Oh wow.
Your record.
It be him.
Yes,
he
your
does
record
it.
is
Me,
not.
it's y'all.
Your
Y'all
record is not good
y'all
right
just
now,
be waiting
man.
to get me. That's
Your
why.
track record
He
is
be
not
like,
good right now.
How?
With the
No
words
homo.
You
that
get
choose,
passes. You get passes. When you was like, yeah, she get me from the back. That's a
y'all grind me up.
I
I watched that shit like 50 times. Y'all grind me up.
Yeah, we was like, whoa, but you just skip past it.
No.
Like, no, I didn't say that.
No.
Yes, you did.
And
bro.
then
That's
after a
cool.
while,
we let you
Look at the
slide.
show. I was like, you know
Crazy,
what? They
man.
got me. I accept it. Boom. And then at the end of the show, he gonna tell me something. That was worse than the guac guac. No, it wasn't, bro. He tried to flip that good as shit. I said he tried. No, it wasn't,
He
bro.
wants you to forget about it,
Yes,
but then
he
he
do.
bring it back to the surface, and
Yeah.
all the memories flood. It's just like
He's
what?
long. He's long. What?
I'm gonna get new friends.
They gonna say the same thing.
No,
Don't
they're
even worry
not.
about it. Don't
No,
even
they're
worry
not.
about it.
They're not gonna say
All
the
right.
same thing. I'm gonna get new friends.
What else we got?
But yeah,
What else we
I
got?
wanted to talk about if Embiid bring a championship to Philly, what would that do for his legacy?
I mean, that's going to heighten it, of course.
Because everybody talking about the MVP. I don't care about the MVP.
Yeah,
award.
championship would be
Yeah,
nice.
that's something. But at the end of the day, he already had that. He already have that.
Yeah.
He need a championship now.
I agree.
So whether he need to
I think I
rest and
agree
get
with
ready
you.
for the playoffs, let him rest and get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
If not,
Yeah,
if he not ready to go in the playoffs, it don't matter. MVP don't matter.
But they say he's going to be
turn
out
the
for what,
heel?
like 6 to 8 weeks, right?
Hold on,
Yeah,
y'all.
let that man rest.
Y'all keep going.
What the, how you just gonna get up in the middle? What you got, a fart or some shit? he won't nothing.
He said, y'all turn the heat on?
Yeah, I turned the heat on.
Because we was in here shivering.
Yeah, it was cold, bro.
No, last week,
Last week we was cold.
we couldn't even feel our tips on our fingers.
I'm about to say, the hell, just
He
gonna
said-
get up and walk off set? They got a fart or some shit? We appreciate it, but damn.
She said, wait a
He
minute.
said, y'all keep going.
Did y'all turn the heat on? Keep going.
I start
That's
smelling me cooking over here. and shit.
that,
What the-
menopause?
Yeah. Bacon
Menopause.
over here?
Menopause.
Menopause. Look, is it bacon over here?
Yeah.
You see them Carolina Blues. Carolina Blues, baby. You see them.
This man is crazy.
And all you hear is him breathing in the microphone.
Right.
Fat ass. I'm going on a diet. No, I really am.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I know you said that you was going to cut out sugar.
No, you say you're not cutting out sugar.
No, in there he
I'm not-
said he
I'm not-
was, then he said not, then he said he
I'm not
was
cutting a lot of it out. Well, I mean,
How much of
What
it? A third of it?
I really don't have sugar like that, like everybody think.
Dude, you
I'm
have,
You
telling
drink
you.
an iced tea every morning.
just in the
That's
Pepsi
it.
alone,
Pepsi.
it's
That-
like 40 grams
Honey
of
bun.
sugar.
But we just started that shit. My ritual is a honey bun and an iced tea. That runs me the whole day.
That's a
Sugar
lot of
is sugar.
That's a lot of sugar.
But it's only one time. Before
One
it
time
was-
per day.
Sugar
Before
and
it was
sugar.
3 Pepsi, 4 Pepsis. I don't know how many lemon.
Oh, okay. So you have come back down.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm saying.
So you just got to cut back a little bit more. Is what you're
That's
saying.
this the cuttest I'm gonna get.
He said, "This is the cut of something to get."
All right,
So
we are. Any more?
Joel Embiid, the Shield guy, whatever's a Hilt guy. Maybe we can get a
I
championship.
don't think so. Not
Who else did we?
Reese Maxey?
Who else did we give up?
Huh?
Who else did we give up with Mark
A
Tree?
couple of second round
Pat
draft
Beverly.
picks.
We shouldn't have got rid of him.
Pat Beverly.
That's the one with the braids, right?
Yeah.
That was the dog. That was our go-to guy. That was the guy that was gonna dive in the bleachers. He was gonna fight you, scratch you, do everything. He was the glue.
And for
More than
me-
anybody.
For me, what I see with Patrick was he was the coach on the floor.
Yes.
Where he would like get the younger guys
Yes.
to the point where they understand
Yeah, we
certain
shouldn't
parts
have,
of the
we,
game
we
that the
shouldn't
coach
have got
can't really
rid of.
teach you.
Yeah.
That was a. I hope that don't come. Here's the crazy
We shall
thing.
He went to
see.
the Bucks,
Oh my God.
which is another
Yeah.
East
That's
contender.
a tough contender.
Yeah.
Right. And now you just put y'all might see them in a playoffs at some point in time. And
Oh yeah, just give him more ammo, huh? Thank
Right.
you, retards.
They already got Giannis and Dame. and
But
you
here's the
gonna give them
crazy
Pat.
thing, yo. The crazy thing, a month prior to this being him being traded, he just was on social media talking about the Sixers are not crazy.
Who said
They-
that?
The boy Bev. He just was on social media probably a month ago talking about the Sixers ain't crazy to trade me. I'll wait. They're talking all this trash.
And they got rid of him right out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
the fuck
that
outta
lets
here.
you know that you really, as a player, you're a transactional piece to whatever.
Everything is transactional.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, whether the fans love you or whatever the case may be, they don't care.
Yeah.
If they can get something that they want for you, they gonna.
Yeah.
So you can't trust this.
Everybody's for sale.
What you got?
I mean, I got a couple of things,
Well,
right?
come on before we start praying. What's up?
We had Colin Kaepernick linked to the Harbaugh coming to Chargers as the quarterback's coach. Did y'all
I
see
knew it was something
I
I
see
had to
that.
tell y'all.
What?
I knew, and I ain't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
What is Dodo Bird name?
Ooh.
Begin with an S. The one that was talking about she like Umar. What was her name? She did an interview, and the girl was telling her she's a musician, and she said, "I don't do no magic."
Yeah, I don't. She was on a podcast.
Yo, what is her name?
You know the white girl Bobby? Is that her name?
I only watched
She's
the
kind of
Grind
like.
24/7.
Oh, my God, yo.
It's a girl. You know Funny Marco, right?
No.
Okay. All right. So anyway, there's a podcast where this girl kind of like gets on and she trolls people a little bit, and then she asks the girl, "Are you a musician?" And
What is her name, yo?
And then she said, "Is it Suki?"
Suki. Who? Yeah,
she-
Sukahana.
Yeah, she was like,
You are dumb. What dumb.
she said,
You are dumb.
She said, "I ain't no musician. What you think I do magic or some shit?"
About what?
She a rapper.
She's a rapper. And the girl,
And the girl said,
"You're a musician." And
so
she's
wanna
like,
know
"I
more
don't do
about
magic."
you. She said, "What you mean, know more about me? What you think I do magic or some shit?" And she was like, "No, I think you do music."
She was like, "No, I think you got the words. I ain't got to think. I don't think. I just do."
And she was like, "Thinking is ghetto."
Oh my God.
Yes.
And,
She said,
and
I
that's
don't
the
think
future.
I know.
Oh, we in trouble.
That's
Yo,
our role model for our daughters.
when she kept
Y'all better
saying,
make sure your daughters ain't watching.
she was like, "You do music, right?" She's like, "Yes, I do music. You're a musician. I told you I don't do tricks." That's my God.
"Oh my God,
Where was her team when it'd be like, hey, no. Hey.
Yeah.
you are a
Let
musician."
that one go. Let that one
And
go.
she looking at the producer team like, I don't think. I know.
I know.
Thinking is ghetto.
Look,
Nobody said.
Look, matter of
nobody
fact
gave
and
her
wrong.
one of these.
Yeah.
Matter of fact and wrong.
No one said
that's,
anything.
That's our future women that we have on TV.
That's awful.
She said, "I don't do magic.
If that's all our kids got to look up to, they are doomed.
I'm a musician. Magic. What the fuck?" I said, "This chick is dumb." And I meant to tell you, but I kept forgetting.
Yeah.
So go ahead, she.
Clown of the day.
Clown of the day.
Big shoes.
No, I was just
Big
saying
ass
that
nose, orange hair.
though, there was more Colin Kaepernick rumors that sparked the NFL ways and streets.
I heard
this
about.
week.
I heard the Chargers, so
They
I
were
want to know.
saying that the Chargers, they had him linked to Harbaugh, and the Chargers bringing him in as a QB coach. But of course, that has been dispelled that he will not be a part of the Chargers staff as a QB coach. I was getting excited for Colin Kaepernick to make a return.
You want him back in the league.
In some capacity,
That
I
wasn't a
do.
shot. I don't know what was.
No, how's that
I
a
do.
shot?
He was like, "You want him back in the league,"
I do.
meaning nobody else do.
I don't think that.
I don't think anybody else do.
I don't think they care.
I don't think that he
'Cause-
should have been kicked out of the league.
But if he gets back in the league, what happens?
Nothing.
No. So he was coming back as a coach.
Yeah, but if he gets back in the league to any capacity, what happens?
Nothing.
Because he
Something-
can't continue his agenda, so it's not doing anything for the
And he
African
wasn't-
American community.
Wasn't that good to
In
be
the NFL
a coach?
Stop saying he wasn't that good.
Yeah, you do have to stop saying that, bro.
All right.
He went to a Super Bowl.
First of all,
He was good.
first of all, to make it to the NFL, you have to be elite. Let's say that.
Yeah. You don't have to be elite.
You got to be the best of the best out of that.
You think every player that is the best of the best go to the league?
No, so I think every player that tests really, really well and has some good film goes to the league.
Crap.
That's not correct.
Brady tests horrible.
But
Yeah,
Brady
good
had
film.
college film, so I said it was a 2-part. You only wanted to spell one part of it.
That's how he argued.
That's crazy. Don't fall asleep.
I woke. I'm not asleep. I'm not asleep. I'm not
Top shoot
asleep.
everything.
Mommy, I'm not asleep. I'm not asleep.
Shit, like you ain't going to sleep on me.
You better wake up.
No, but
he's-
for me, it'd be like the impact of him going back into the league.
So let's
like,
be
what does it
realistic.
do?
Every coach that touched the NFL don't start out as good coaches. They graduate and become good coaches.
I'd rather see him go to college or something. Go
I could
somewhere where
see
you,
him in college.
where you, it's not media where it's like, oh, Colin Kaepernick is back in the NFL.
Yeah, in high school.
Yeah, because
Go
they're definitely
somewhere-
gonna
Go
scrutinize
to high
him.
school.
Go somewhere where you can just really make an impact. And,
High school.
and grow from there. Now, if we see him in the
Hey,
league
hey,
later on, cool.
hey, Goodell, bring him back to the NFL.
Roddy Goodell not looking at you.
Who the fuck are you? Which camera's hers?
This one right
That
here.
one, she got
The little one?
No,
I
the
mean
big
the
one.
big one. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was so confused. I'm looking like, I see that light.
Roger Goodell, bring him back.
he's
Anyway,
not.
so
Yeah,
that was
bring him
my
back.
thing. I was happy, and then I was sad.
Yeah,
So,
you
Not
want
bringing
him
back.
You do y'all date or something?
I'm pro-black.
He half white.
They said an ounce of black and you make you all black.
True, they do
True.
treat you like a nigga.
I tried to tell. Remember last time I
When he
said?
fill out his application, he put African American.
True.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I wanted to highlight. Back-to-back African American
Yes.
MVPs,
Yes.
quarterbacks.
Yes.
Yeah,
Beautiful
that was
job.
Yes.
Then someone commented down there, feel the same way about white athletes.
All
Are
lives
you
matter type of
serious
person.
right now?
But my thing is,
Are you serious
when
right
they
now?
say stuff
He
like
the
that,
type,
it's just
all
like
lives matter.
right entitled.
Until they
Like,
get pulled over by the cops. I'm white. White is right. Well, go ahead.
they're so entitled. It's just like, dang, can we have this little bit of shine? Y'all had every category for so long. It's just like
They had every quarterback
yeah, but
for so long because they ain't have categories.
Yeah, 'cause
not
I'm
NFL.
Well,
That's
yeah.
all they got.
y'all, the more they get, the more they want.
They got quarterback and lineman.
I think the
That's
more
all they
we
got.
get, the more we want. We want coaches now. We want owners.
We want everything.
Well, because here's the thing, right?
we got a motherfucker in there for the halftime show. You ain't warm.
when you now, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. But when you have 75 to 80% of the league African American and nobody in those higher positions that really look like them, yes, you want that. You want that space, of course. So yeah, it's not the more we get, the more we want. We deserve to be in that space. All the athletes that have gone on to retire, why aren't they in coaching positions?
Because
Why-
every player
why-
don't
why-
make a good coach.
But a lot of players do, and they don't bring them in.
Or I would
I
say
don't know.
this: they keep them as lower positions.
Yeah.
So you see, like with the Raiders with Antonio Pierce, they would if they had their way, I feel like they would have kept him at assistants and all that type of stuff. But it
don't
wasn't
get no
until the
footage.
players came behind and lobbied for him that made him like, all right, we're gonna keep him as the head coach.
Yeah, it'd be like that. So we got to
So
fight for
it's
what
one
we
of those
want.
things where how many right now in the NFL, how many black coaches are there? You got the Texans coach,
It's a lot.
Head coaches?
head coaches.
Head
No,
coaches.
it's not. It's 2
No.
black head coaches.
Yeah. 2?
You got Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Texans.
the Texans, and they got rid of Ron Rivera. He made 3.
He not black.
Well, he's of brown native, so they
okay.
consider him. You know what I'm
He
saying?
not black. He Mexican or something. What is Ron Rivera?
Look at the name.
She the fast at Googling. Go ahead.
Yeah,
girl.
because I'm still
She got-
typing
She got them,
how
she got
many.
them Twitter fingers. She to be like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Right
something.
here.
All right, so
I'm already on how many.
Yeah, we. So as of January,
I got so bad. I just started talking to my phone. Hey Siri, how
Oh,
many?
shit. Yeah, I need to try that. That really works?
Yeah.
So there were 5. We had
activated, though.
Mike Tomlin, Mike McDaniel, Todd Bowles, Lovie Smith. He was an interim. And D'Amico Ryans.
As in 2023?
D'Amico Ryans is with the Texans.
As in 2023?
Yeah. And then
Okay.
you have Mike Tomlin, who's with the Steelers.
Been there forever.
Yeah.
So now there's just 3. So it's Mike Tomlin, Todd Bowles, and D'Amico Ryans as of March
Todd
29th,
Bowles is Tampa
2023.
Bay coach.
Yeah.
They had a whole black staff,
Yeah.
Tampa Bay.
So
But that's
three,
what I'm
three,
saying. Like,
three
out of
black head coaches out of 32
teams,
positions.
3.
I mean, it is what it is.
Listen, I'm going to keep it a bean.
Here we go. Here we go. What is it, Gregory?
I don't want to see an all-black league. Kickoff going to be late.
What?
Kickoff
Bro,
team
no,
gonna be,
come on,
Jersey's
bro.
not going to be washed. Bro, we're not doing a lot of shit. Y'all got to keep it real. Bro, we're going to be late every kickoff.
We're
No,
not
we
saying.
not.
Hold on, hold
Kickoff,
on,
we
hold on,
gonna be
hold on, hold on.
late. Not,
We're
bro.
not saying that it has to be an all-black league, right?
We can do things
But
professional. Look at
right.
this. Look at what we're doing right now.
And look how long it took us.
Well, there's a point. I'm trying to be positive.
I'm telling it like it is. We don't need all black. Kickoff is going to be late. Refs
And
going to
it's
be.
not even about
I'm
being
okay
all black.
with
It's just
equality.
about being equality, right?
Yeah,
we're
I'm
not
okay.
we're not
I'm more
here
than
trying
okay
to
with
take over
equality.
everything. We just
Scandal's
want.
going to be coming out. He did a ref late. He popped somebody in the locker room. Nah, we don't need all
You
this,
don't think
man.
they already doing it?
Yeah, but they got the
just know how
whites
to
to
sweep it
cover it
under
up.
right.
We not going to cover it up.
What I'm saying is an equal league.
Equal 50.
He going to throw the red flag out and be panties.
Oh Lord, his thought process
league
of
will
us
be
is
crazy.
different. He think about the lingerie or something. I don't know what.
Yo,
this
I
guy
tried to
think.
watch that. There's no way I can focus.
on the
focus on
on the
this
sport
shit.
itself.
It's not to focus.
It's not right.
Then
It's
why
not-
they got them clothes on?
No. So it's not about the
No,
sport. It's for you to watch
It's
them.
for us. The only way we gonna watch a whole bunch of women run into each other, they think is so we could see ass and titties.
Least
Do you know
at
how-
least
Ass
put
and titties.
Disparaging
Yes, it
that
is.
is. So the only way we can play
Whoa,
is
wait
if
a
we
minute.
go ahead.
Whoa,
No,
time out.
it's not the only way
What
you
the
can
fuck
play.
is that
It's the
word?
only-
Whoa, man.
only way we'll watch.
Whoa. Say that word again.
Disparaging.
Oh, God damn it. Put it in the sentence. Her disparaging did not look right when she undressed.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Here we go. Don't use
So
no
the
more. though.
the only way we can get primetime television
It wasn't prime
viewership
time. It was
or whatever
MTV at night or some shit
MTV
like that.
is if we put on some lingerie and run around with football.
And you don't think that's degrading?
I absolutely think that's degrading. That's
So let's
the
not
problem.
do it.
But
Let's
it's the
not do
same
it.
thing as any other sport,
Put
though.
booty shorts on.
Volleyball players be wearing booty shorts. Track runners be wearing booty
I
shorts.
want to see y'all in some booty shorts playing football.
Who?
Ooh.
The men.
Oh, that shit ain't gonna happen.
Y'all,
Not over here.
women already be looking at dudes' asses and shit like that with them tight ass
Listen,
pants on.
and they better not wear gray sweatpants. Them women be looking.
What the fuck are we talking? This is a Christian show. What are we talking about right now?
As he said, a curse word. What the are we talking about? It's a Christian child.
Okay, Becky. You got your Becky on.
But yeah, no.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but anyway,
I
back
think
to the point.
I tried to watch that. Seriously, I tried to watch it,
The
and it was
LFL.
like, yo, they tripping right now.
I had a couple of friends that played in the LFL.
Yeah. So you couldn't make the shoulder pass cover the titties? They couldn't put
Can
on
you get them on the show?
Perhaps.
what, a stripper?
No.
Ah, shit, I don't know nobody else on the show.
No, but we would have to put because they're in California.
Uh,
So if y'all got a way to set that up, I could probably definitely make that happen.
No, because their times are way
Oh,
off.
video.
Their times is way off.
Well, we get started at 11.
it'll
They
be
ready at 8
o'clock
a.m.
there, bro. What are you talking about? You acting like they in China somewhere.
I'm not
Bangkok. They are here.
doing that shit. If it was a stripper, then yeah. But
Oh, you
So
want to
you
strip
would
on
do
the
it for
show?
a stripper?
you got a stripper?
You would do
No.
it for Zuki?
Oh, no, she dumb as shit. She don't even know how to get here. She in the building. Where y'all at?
She don't even know how to get here.
Yeah, she's retarded. No, we don't want her ever.
She don't even know how to get here.
Yeah. And if you seeing it, I'm gonna let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah. But back to them. What if they had booty shorts on? I can all right, cool. They
They
got,
got on
thongs
underwear.
Yeah.
next to nothing.
How
Cool with it.
degrading.
Boobs hanging all out. I was like, yo, this shit is dope.
Oh,
Shit is
my
dope.
God.
Like,
Oh,
what?
my
I did not expect him to say
I
that.
was like, yo, this shit
I thought he was
is
about to
dope.
say, yo, this shit it's too much. But it was like, no, this shit is dope.
Like, wow. You got everything. You got the sports and the women. But no, I don't think.
Would you say a little bit of both?
Nah, I'm not.
Both.
I'm not doing it.
I
Where
don't
we
know.
at? Where we at?
That's,
Oh, wait, you ain't pray.
Because you still had your main topic.
We gotta pray. We gotta pray before we talk about these main topics. I got to let the
Oh,
Lord
damn.
use the way we gonna go
Oh,
ahead
let me
and
hear
talk
about
about
that.
it.
Dear Lord, thank you. Go ahead.
you gonna cut him short?
I know
You
she
gonna
did.
cut? You gonna cut Jesus short? Yo, you crazy?
Yeah, I
bro.
want to play. She did like this.
Cause I'm ready to go ahead and get my.
All right, come on. Dear Lord, we thank you for waking us up this morning. We ask you that you continue to bless us each and every day. Lord, we thank you for keeping us safe and humble each and every day. I'm freestyling. We ask you that you bless this podcast abundantly to the point that when they say, how did we do it? The only thing they could say, if it wasn't for God, none of this is possible. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen, amen, and
Amen.
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 You good?
I'm good now.
You ready?
All right, now she
I'm
ready.
about to let the Lord use me. Hey, what's up, JC? That's my guy.
You heard it?
Yeah. Fucking thunder. Oh, shit. I'm about to run.
When I talk, God listen.
I wonder if they can hear it on the mic too. As soon as she said, "Let the Lord use me," it said, "Doom." We was like, "Oh, shit."
Did I pray last
That
night?
that was our blessing coming down.
I hope so.
I don't think blessings fall that hard.
Now that was God letting us know it's coming. It's a heavy blessing coming.
I thought he was saying, you better stop playing if I strike
Nah,
your ass down.
Y'all
Jesus
seen
ain't telling me
that video of the girl getting striked on the beach? This is broad daylight. She's just standing there. Lightning come out of nowhere and strike her dead.
Oh, she died? Oh, my God. I was going to say, I
meant
wonder
to
how
save
that
the video,
felt.
but she was just standing there just like playing with her kid, and lightning came out of nowhere. It's like, pow! I said, whatever the fuck she did.
Oh, my God.
Whatever she did.
If I'm lying, he could strike me down
Yeah,
right there.
She just said, yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, my God.
All right, it's on you, though. Go ahead.
If I'm
girl.
lying, I'm dying.
May he rest in peace.
It was like in Ukraine.
Yo, he cooked the
That's
shit
crazy.
out
That
of him
shit
with
was
that
like-
joint.
That's terrible. That probably hurt bad.
Hurt.
Yeah, she probably
She didn't
got
feel
burnt.
anything. She was dead instantly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's that initials
Rest
that
in
probably
peace.
hurt. Right.
Rest in
Rest
peace.
in peace. I'm sorry. That
Nothing
happened
peace
to
about that. I cooked her ass. Crispy green.
Oh, my.
Oh, damn. But go ahead.
That was it for my one thing.
What? You wasn't gonna talk about Jay-Z and all that? I was looking for
Oh,
it.
I didn't know we was going. Okay, so Jay-Z. So this isn't my post, right? This isn't my sentiments. However, I can agree with some of the things that was said in the particular post. Where is
So,
it?
for
So
new-
someone. Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say, for new listeners, if anybody don't know, Jay-Z is like G's God.
God.
Like, it's literally like one of his things where if Jay-Z do it, he right with Jay.
Right. So that being the case, somebody on social media posted this. These are by no means the Grind 24/7 viewpoints, allegations. or
No, I'm
thoughts.
gonna give you the Grind 24/7 viewpoint as soon as she finished.
So they said Jay-Z sold out and left his then business partner Dame Dash out of the Rockefeller Def Jam deal. He used Kanye West to revive his rap career and threw him to the wolves after Kanye West was loyal and 10 toes down behind him.
Damn.
He fraudulently was acting pro-black to support Kaepernick, only to sign a deal with the NFL months later.
What?
He sold out on his hometown in Brooklyn to be gentrified for the Barclays Center to be built for a stack of cash.
You don't say.
He waited 20-odd years to speak up for his wife being snubbed at the Grammys, but snubbed Kanye West when he spoke up for Beyonce for the same reasons.
Really?
He thought he had the power by effing over his own people, and the Grammys is always an eye-opener for the snakes. A slithering snake, if I ever seen one in human form, is Jay-Z.
No way.
Who's that person?
So I don't know if I should really say their name.
You should.
I'm going to send you the screenshot. And
You should say their name.
No, I ain't saying their name. But that's the post.
Hey, be
So
like
let-
Monique. Name drop.
It's 2024. We dropping booms on
This,
there.
this
it's
is
no more.
somebody's TikTok post.
Yeah, say their name. They obviously posted it.
Well, his, Easy Harbor. Easy
That's a
Harbor.
man or a woman.
That's a guy.
All right, you dick. Listen here.
Look, he had to ask that question so he knew how
Yeah,
hard he
like,
was going.
bro, stop, man. Stop with all that crap you sitting there talking. Like, if your partner is messing up your money, do you or do you not separate? You go your way and I go my way. If you both are having different views on how to handle business, do we stay there and we keep feuding? We both up. We both got money. Do we stay there and keep feuding where nothing get done, where we really start to hate each other, what we have fall apart, or do we part ways?
But did they
But
part
that's
ways
not what
in
Dame
a
Dash said
mutual
happened.
thing? You know
Dame
what I mean?
Dash said he was left out.
Yeah, like it's like
He wasn't
it
even at
depends
the
on
table.
It depends on how you look at it.
He was at. Okay, he wasn't at the table. He was at a table, but he wasn't at the table.
Okay, so one thing you didn't touch on was the way he did Kanye West. Let's talk about that.
What'd he do? When Kanye thought, here's the crazy part. See, let's tell the whole story. When Kanye thought that Jay was talking about him in a fucking song, and Kanye went on a rant talking about Jay, I'm supposed to take that? Like, damn, bro, you could have called me.
Well, it was before. So you got to put the preliminary stuff out there, right? Jay-Z had started backing away from Kanye when he first started going on his little spiels and this, that, the third. Now, here's my thing. As my friend, right? Because before business, we're friends.
So
Allegedly, hold on.
go ahead.
As my friend, if I see you going down a spiral, a downward spiral, I'm not going to pull away from you to save face. I'm going to rally around you and be like, what do you need? What kind of help do you need? What's up? Let's take this out of the limelight because I don't want it to be damaging to your career. Let's get down with it.
So when I call you and say, yo, those comments about the Jews and all of that stuff you said, you got to cool out.
Now, they fell out way before the Jews.
No, they fell out. They fell out when
They
Kanye
fell out
was
when
going.
before he started dating Kim Kardashian.
They fell out when Kanye thought Jay was talking about him on one of his songs, and Jay was talking about himself. Had nothing to do with anybody. The song, oh God, what's the name of the song where he started?
No, I'm talking. I'm taking this back to when his mom died, and he started having that meltdown after his mom died.
After
He
that,
felt like Jay
came out with a
pulled
song.
back away from him.
No, Jay didn't pull it back. You got to remember when you're going through something mentally, you think
People sometimes give you that space
Yeah.
to be able to mourn.
Ask me if I want that space.
I'm supposed to come to you and be like, hey, do you want
Yeah.
me to?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
If she come to me,
don't
she
be
know I'm here. But
don't be presumptuous, right? And assume that I want to be left alone, right?
Yeah.
Ask me, what can I do to help you? Anything, nothing, something. What do you need from me in this time of need? I know grief is a personal situation. How can I help you? And if I tell you, you know what, I just want to be left alone, I'll tap back in with you. I appreciate you.
But do you know
asking.
for sure that he didn't reach out to him and say, yo,
Well,
where you
that
at,
was
little
that
bro?
was Kanye. Kanye said that he didn't.
But you're talking about somebody that's bipolar.
But just because he's bipolar don't mean that he don't feel that Jay didn't reach out.
To way, see, you got to be careful with that way because your way of reaching out might not be Jay way of reaching out. If I'm Jay and I call him like, yo, bro, you good? Everything? Yeah, I'm tight. All right, cool. Once you tell me that, I'm sitting there.
I would say for him, he one of those people you gotta tell if you need something.
Yeah, you better
'Cause he
tell
will
me.
Bro will not. No, he won't.
So here go a
You
couple
gotta
of
The fact
things.
that
Here
now-
go a
fucked
couple
up, bro.
things they said that him and Jay-Z fell out about. Jay-Z didn't want to be his best man. They nixed attending their wedding. And things escalated after Kanye called Jay out for not visiting him and Kim after the Paris robbery. Now, if you're my friend,
But he was so I'm supposed to jump on a plane and fly around
no.
to
He
Paris?
said that he did not. He didn't reach out or visit. Like, so my thing is, if we friends, right?
You see me going
and it's
through
my,
something.
my mom died. I'm getting ready to get married. Even if you don't approve of the person that I'm marrying, I ask you to be my best man. You decide not to be my best man, and then you don't even attend my wedding. That's going to make our friendship a little questionable.
I can see
Then
that.
something tragic happened or whatever, and you're not even there when I'm gonna be there for you, or I have been there for you. That's just like shaky on Jay's behalf. What do you do? Yeah, and then they start dissing each other on songs and all that weird stuff, or whatever. But yeah, so you did your man. It seemed like from the allegations,
whole
did
shit.
your other man?
This whole
That's whole
shit.
shit because he don't want to address it.
No, I'm
Nah,
just saying,
nah.
like, I'm sitting here like, I ain't gag you out of no money. I ain't disrupt no business. Like, we talking about
But
gossip
guess
shit.
what?
You talking about-
business is
Emotions beyond business, though.
yeah.
What you just referring to is actual like business stuff.
Yeah, we
Like if you
friends
gag me
before
out of money,
business.
or that's something different. That's a whole different problem.
Yeah.
Whereas though, if like I'm going through hard time, and you see me going through
Or
hard times,
How about
and you don't go like, "Yo, Dev, you all right? You cool?"
I'ma feel away.
how about
Like, damn, G,
maybe Kanye thought they was closer than what they really was.
maybe.
That could be it. I mean, perception is
Maybe
everything.
maybe Kanye thought we was all homies, and Jay took it as business, as producing. We making songs. We vibe when we make songs. We vibe when we make videos.
Right.
But after that, I'm going home to my family.
And you
I mean,
probably
that
not
could
somebody I'm dealing with and talking to and sharing my struggles with every single day.
You didn't
That
come from
could
Marcy
be.
Projects.
That could be. I mean,
Ty and all them.
that could be.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm dissing you. It's just we cool, but
But even from a business perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we not that cool and we don't vibe, if I hear that you're going through something, I'm gonna shoot you a text like, "Hey, heard you going through a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything that I can do to help you?"
or maybe I was going
I'ma
through some
call.
shit at the time too, because wasn't that around the time the lemonade dropped?
Well,
I
that's
was,
true.
and didn't I just get beat up in the elevator? Did you call me when I got my shit slapped? Bro, did you?
I'm not calling you. I see you get
Your wife
slapped on
slapped
the
you
news.
like, yo, man, your
It
wife
wasn't your
slapped
wife?
you.
Nah,
I'm
it
not
was-
your wife's sister.
Yeah, like,
I'm not calling
you
you.
want me to send somebody to go air her out when she go to the salon or something?
Oh, my
You
God.
want me to
call-
handle a female for you, bro?
No.
No.
You could have got a female, yes. Did
Bro,
you call me when I got slapped?
Oh, my
No,
God.
I didn't call you when you got
all right.
slapped. 'cause
Anyway,
it
the
didn't
point is
hurt.
that seemed to be.
A
Like,
slap is a slap.
Like your wife ain't just get robbed in Paris. That's something
Right.
different.
Yeah.
He probably staged that shit.
Oh my God. You
Insurance
see how
money.
much he'd be defending
Yo,
Jay-Z?
he gonna defend Jay-Z.
Right.
He
Even,
Insurance
staged
money.
it.
even
He
down
probably staged
to
that shit. Who runs up on?
even down to the allegation with the Colin Kaepernick situation, how they said that, Colin Kaepernick knelt for, or, that was his protest
for the
them.
Star Spangled Banner. Star Spangled.
Right. So he told Kaepernick, F the NFL. He made a song about it, lyrics about it. We don't need them. Da 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 da. When they dropped that green bag on the table, Jay-Z said, "Hey, my boy, get up. We over kneeling. We gonna go do that halftime show.
How many of us would have did the same thing?
I'm not doing it.
I'm doing it. Give me that bag.
I'm not
That
doing
bag
it.
heavy. You know you doing it, right? Let's keep it.
You
a
pick
bean.
it up and be like,
like
First
for
of
real,
all-
because the first thing I'm gonna say, hey,
So we
joint ain't just-
choosing
this
greed
joint is just
over the
lift up.
movement. Then we choosing greed
you
over
keep
the
saying
movement.
what movement? Y'all got to stop with this movement shit.
Last time we
That's
moved
why it's
anything
never a
was Martin
movement.
Luther King, Malcolm
Right.
X, Black
And-
Panthers. Like
and that didn't move,
But this
It
is
moved,
it
bro.
did
You gotta
move.
stop
bro.
doing
All
that,
we
bro.
do is march, and my feet hurt.
No, Black
No.
Panthers
I'm
did
tired
more
of
than
marching.
that. Black Panthers did more than that.
No,
Now-
Black Panthers
now
ran.
you-
Black Panthers
you
ran.
better-
man.
you better
Black
stop
Panthers
it.
rumble,
But
but
Malcolm X
honestly,
did a lot.
all
Martin
right,
Luther
I'ma keep
King
it a
did a
bean.
lot.
That's Black History Month. You saying that shit?
Yeah, you tripping.
Something wrong with
Let
you.
me explain something, yo. Y'all can't expect me to follow all of this shit when blacks don't respect blacks.
But back then they
Hold
did.
on, hold
though.
on.
All right, well, I
Let
give
me
them
ask you a
that, but
question.
I'm done off of that.
Here's the thing. Where are you getting the idea and the notion that black don't respect blacks? Where are you getting that from? Media.
The hood, everyday
Black
living,
on black crime.
black on black crime.
So, and that's not a thing. And I want y'all to stop saying that shit. Black on black crime is not a thing. Crime is crime.
What's the difference?
There's no difference whether it's black on black, white on white. Do y'all call it Mexican on Mexican crime?
Yes.
White on no.
The hell if I don't.
It's crime.
When
when I see,
when the Mexicans
it's crime.
cartel
people
on cartel,
cutting up somebody, that-
yes.
that's Mexican
No,
on Mexican.
it's
You-
When he cut his
crime.
ass up and put him in a tortilla box, that is Mexicans.
So let me tell y'all something. If you look at the FBI census for 2023, you will find that African Americans were not the most violent.
We're not. We're not violent people at
White
all.
people were the most violent, and it makes logical sense as to
Yes,
why,
they were.
because it's
Yes.
more of them. But you
No, it's not
don't
only-
hear it's more whites in the world than blacks.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you break it down in percentages of 100 black people committing a heinous or like very violent crime versus white people, their shit goes through
It
the
does.
roof. And they
But you
got
don't-
mass shootings.
Yeah,
both
you don't
killed
know
7
that.
bodies in one shooting.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't know that because on the media, all you see or all you hear about is what you hear about.
I'm cool with that. But again,
But it's not that we don't respect
So the
each other
reason
so
why
much
it
so.
becomes-
I heard about
black
little
on
June
black.
bugs spinning the block a couple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, June Bucks spent the block, and then you got mass shootings, and they take them to Burger King. What's the difference?
black on black.
It's no
so
black
what we
on black
saying-
crime, it's just crime.
Well, it's crime, but however, it's like if we don't respect ourselves as people and we don't unify, then how can we complain about them doing it?
So let me say this
And that's
before we get to the complaint about them, we don't unify, right? The Jay-Z and Colin Kaepernick was a clear indication in showing of there being no unification.
You gotta
because in the
stop.
no,
This shit go
no,
way before
no,
them. You keep
no,
pointing out
I'm
this
just
one
showing
little
you.
incident.
No, because we were
you
talking.
gotta respect her point of view.
Right, we were talking about the Jay-Z.
No.
Look, I'm trying to mediate because this
Right.
is what he do to me when
Right,
we
right,
argue.
right, right.
I'm like, you gotta respect her point of view. It's
Go
a
ahead.
lady.
Where is the unity with that situation? Jay-Z tells
We've
Colin.
never had none.
Jay-Z
we
tells
have had
Colin.
unity, bro.
Yes. Jay-Z
In
tells
your
Colin.
lifetime, show me unity.
Keep kneeling.
In your
Keep doing
lifetime, show me. I can't go back. I wasn't back there. I
But-
can sympathize, empathy for it. That's as far as I go. I don't have
know,
no feelings
but-
for that shit.
but-
Only thing I can say is what I read or what I saw. I can't go off of that shit. I got to go off my own emotions.
I
So
know,
you
but-
said what unity have you seen, right?
Yeah.
Now in this game, right, this training game, how many white agents have you dealt with?
A fair share.
A fair share, right? When you want something from them, a Wonderlic, or this, that, the third, how many of them have been forthcoming to give you that information?
I never called them because I don't hang with them or deal with them.
Okay, but you call one of your black agent friends, right?
Because that's who I hang with and who I deal with.
And they go to Unity right there. Boom, I'm going to make sure you get this Wonderlic. You know.
That's because we friends.
Exactly.
If I ain't your friend, you ain't giving me shit.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I promise you.
Who the fuck is you? If a trainer from Boo Boo Fuck called you and said, "Yo,
an African American
true,
trainer calls me and say, "Hey,
you did it for me."
Right.
You're
need
black. I knew you.
I need this
But
Wonderlic.
we didn't have a relationship.
Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna give it to
I
you.
knew you. Like, people got to stop. White hire whites because they hang with white people. Black hire black because we hang with black people.
But let me.
I'm going to hire who I hang with.
So I'm
what
gonna
I
tell you,
see every day.
Black people like to gatekeep. Right. I will give you anything. I will help you in anything. Credit. Gee, before we became close, anything I did, you bounce out. Oh, this is da da da. If I came to you, OG, can you train this kid for a reduced fraction? Yeah. If everyone interacted like that, everybody will go far because you gonna make money in the end, and you making money ain't gonna change how I make money because we are in two different industries.
But we're not gonna
Black
get
people
that.
want to gatekeep everything. I'm not that person. I'm gonna give you anything.
But that's
if I know
one.
how to help your credit go through the roof, I'm gonna tell you it. I'm not gonna charge you $5,000 to tell you how to fix this on your credit. Like I'm gonna just help you.
But that's one.
But if everybody took that mantra,
It's not going to happen.
We still be broke.
no, we would not be.
Because white people ain't doing that shit. They gonna charge you.
No, that's not true. I'm gonna give you a prime example. I started a tea company, right? So in me trying to start this tea company,
Is this a commercial?
no, this is for real. I ain't even
gotta
put
be
the
a
tea company out there. But I'm gonna
This
give you.
have to be a
Listen,
commercial right now.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. I went to a couple of black tea farmers and I'm like, oh, this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm looking for the formulation, blah, blah, blah. Any information I wanted, they wanted to sit down and charge me, right? Go to a tea company down in Florida. The man gave me all the game. Didn't it? Conference calls, Zoom calls. Do this. You want to put the CBD in it? This is how you do it. This is how you get around.
What kind of fucking tea you
I'm
got?
about to say, you got weed tea?
What kind of tea you got? This some new shit right here. And do tell.
Listen,
Let me get a bag of
when
that.
I tell you this man
tea time.
gave you,
Let me tea sit there and be like, yes, this tea.
yeah.
You got that?
Yeah.
Oh, Body Armor, you out of here, babe. Get that tea shit out here.
The point is that man gave me all the game for $0.
Okay.
So guess what that made me do? Choose his manufacturing plant to do the tea and everything. I could not get
he was
that
selling
with
you
our
pretty
people.
much.
Yeah,
But
he set you up.
He said he
no. The thing is he gave me all the
We see
information.
it. He
Yeah, we
sold
seen
you.
that shit come. He sold you on that.
He gave
like,
me
you
all
know
the
what? I'ma
information
give
I
you a little
needed.
bit of
And then on top
information.
of that, no, he didn't give me a little, he gave me a lot.
I give you a lot of information.
But I
as long
went
as
to
you
I
buy
went
from
to
me.
my people first. No, he gave me the information before I even signed
But
the
you
deal
proving
with him.
my point.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But I'm
He
just
sold
You proving my point. Like, we're not going to do that.
But that's the point.
So
we can't unify because of
Exactly.
situations like Jay-Z.
You keep using that. That was way before Jay-Z. We've been like this.
But the one
when
thing
do
I
you
do
stop
see,
being like that?
Yeah, I'm about to say the one thing I
okay.
do see we don't have leaders that lead by example.
That's not true.
We have
It's not true. It's not true.
Dollars.
Let me tell you why it's not true. It's so much stuff that's being done that's not in the news. It's not even funny. Like, you want to talk about Hov? We could talk about Hov. Hov have fucking done so much for the communities and
What he did?
a lot.
What? A lot ain't that answer. What did he
Lil
do?
Wayne needed lawyer money. That's what he did.
Really?
Oh,
You
the
gonna
rich
talk
helping
about
the rich?
another rich person?
Well, he wasn't that rich if he needed lawyer money.
All right, but at the same time,
'Cause he blew
might
his
be
money?
down bad.
So-
but you know, Lil Wayne can drop an album.
Okay,
and I
so
can
that's
pay you
fine.
back, bro.
So when they needed water, who sent the water? By plane loads, not a truck, not a case. Plane loads of water.
All right, so-
everybody else talked about what they wanted to do. Hov did it. See, this is stuff that gets me up and around. Like,
No, because you think about all the stuff that Black Panther Party did, and they ain't have millionaires or billionaires.
what that got to do with anything?
They
You can't
actually-
get mad
They
because
did
of his
more.
resources.
They did more with
That's what
less.
I'm
We're
saying.
talking about now.
No, I'm talking about now. What I'm saying
Talking about
is,
right now.
if we
Oh, they
took
went
all
those
our
right
black
now.
leaders and unified money, it would be a fraction of what it took for him to send over water.
Okay, so why everybody else ain't send water?
Why we don't have schools in I'm gonna sound like Dr. Umar right now. Why we don't have schools in the inner city that actually are by us, for us? Why we don't have banks? Why we don't have those things?
Right.
Because we don't
That's
come
helping.
together
Why
as
did-
black on black.
Exactly, because we
Right.
don't. Our leaders that have the money don't unify.
Are you not hearing me? I'm the one that said that we not going to do that.
No.
Black
You,
don't respect
no.
black.
A
But
couple
that's where
weeks
it's
ago, you told us, "Oh no, we got to get out that mindset, and we got to do."
No, I ain't never say that. Wasn't me. I don't really care.
It's all right. When we get this on, we're gonna rewind.
Rewind
Run it
that
back.
shit. Woo, rewind.
And watch he be saying
No,
that.
I don't really care. I don't really care. I'm the people that I deal with is the people that I deal with. I don't be going all the way out there.
But-
Now, if you call me and ask me, and if
give-
I can give
you
it,
give so much game.
I'm
I
about to
watch
say
it.
I can give it, and I don't want nothing from you.
Yeah, I mean, you're that type of person. Absolutely.
I'm just gonna
Right.
give you whatever you need. I'm gonna show you the whole entire blueprint, but it's not as if I'm gonna go knock on your door. You ready to open the gym? Well, let me tell you what's going on. No, I'm
that's
not doing
That's
that.
not what he's saying. But
I'm not doing that.
What I see is back in the day they had way less money and they did so much more.
But
Yeah.
times is different now.
It's not about the times, bro. The difference is back in the day they said
The movement
the
stopped.
most dangerous thing to America and society at that time
Is black
is
unity.
black unity.
Yeah, but now we
So
are
what did they
all
do?
in survival mode.
Exactly, because what did they do? They murdered all our leaders. That was unifying us.
Fine.
From there, we spread apart, and now we're in survival mode because I'm only worried about me and my
Yes,
bag.
yes.
So once I get my little bag from the Super Bowl, all right, I'm skating left. Yeah, I'll put Usher in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'll put Rihanna in there
Like,
too.
if y'all gonna
But-
say that, I got a problem with it if Hove is putting Breonna Taylor or one of them white people up there. Now.
Why?
What you mean, why? Because that's not what the thing is about. Like, you supposed to be, you said leader and all this. Well, put us in there. And that's what he's doing. He's putting us in there. You think Mary J. Blige would have ever been?
bag though. You
So
not
what?
getting-
You don't think they get in the bag?
They get in the bag, but
what Devin and I am trying to articulate to
I'm
you
not listening.
is
We
the fact, because
know.
we know, because that's your God. Like Jay-Z is his second God, right? You can't say nothing wrong about Jay, but some things you gotta be realistic about. You can't be for the culture,
on Jay-Z Thursday.
right?
He was
And
like,
then
"Who turned the music off?"
That's right. It's JD.
All the way out his
Jay-Z
put on the
Thursdays.
same playlist.
That's right.
you can't be for the cause, and then when that white man drop a bag in front of you, you dipping. You know how many bags Martin Luther King turned down? Malcolm X.
Yo, this is different times.
You can't keep doing that.
Y'all
bro.
got to. Times has changed.
Because
Nobody
the
lives
leaders
off
changed.
those. Yo, nobody lives off
leaders have
those values
changed.
no more.
That's the problem.
We know that, so you can't force a person to go
So you-
back to that.
but you
you
can't-
got to
we're not.
reshape what we got going on now.
So
you
G,
can't, you can't force them to do it.
So what Jay did with Colin is the equivalent of me coming in and saying, "Gee, I want to train with you, learn all your program. Yeah, G, we're gonna be the best gym there is, and then take everything you taught me and take it to your competitor gym."
They do it now. Bro, how many people then took what we have and then start their own shit?
But they can't do it like us because they didn't.
But
really
what I'm
learn
saying
it.
is, they came
Imagine-
under the false pretense. G,
Would
I'm
you be
here.
mad if right now I say, you know what, G, deuces, run out, and then now I start my own gym right down the street?
I'm different. I'm a like burn it down. Like
Because
I'm different. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
reason
like,
why
oh, this
he
nigga
gonna burn
crazy.
it
You
down.
gonna
The
go down
reason
the
why you
street?
do that is because you know I know the program inside and outside. If you're not here, whatever, nothing drops.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Then you
$2
start-
worth
so-
of gasoline. I'm
so
gonna burn
then-
that shit
So
down.
then he start poaching your players. You gonna
Insurance
feel
money.
away. That's the same thing what Jay did.
How?
You kneeling, Colin, keep kneeling. I got your back. Giving them advice, making songs dissing the NFL, da 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 da. The NFL came in and said, "Yeah, well, here's a bag." He said, "Well, boy, get on up. We past kneeling at this point. He done gave me the bag." That's a problem
Everybody in
for
here
me.
just raised their hand and said they would do the same thing.
Well, that's because you lack integrity.
How? That ain't got one thing ain't got nothing to do with the
Because
other.
here's my thing.
I lack money in my account.
No. Jay-Z already
doing it.
have money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
you'll
would've
never.
broke off Colin
Here's my
and-
thing. He'll never spend that money in a lifetime, right? Granted, he got insurance policies out the wazoo. His kids is gonna be taken care of forever with his legacy, his inheritance, whatever they gonna get from insurance. How much money do you need where you allow it to compromise your integrity? That's
don't think
crazy
it's-
to
I
me.
don't think
And
that's
greed
in-
is a sin.
I don't
couple
think he's
bags
doing
more,
that.
just a couple.
Yeah,
He's a
that's how they stay
billionaire.
rich.
Yeah, rich stay rich.
That's how they stay rich. Like,
he's a
y'all-
billionaire.
Y'all keep
But-
trying to force.
Okay,
first
so
of
that's
all,
why. That's why.
First
they
of
gonna,
all, we
this
looking
is
at.
why blacks is never gonna be unified because they gonna choose the bag over
But then that
integrity every
goes
time.
back to what I was saying. Blacks don't respect blacks. You want me to feed into that when blacks don't respect
So
blacks?
Jay-Z don't respect Colin.
I don't know.
Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I wasn't there for the conversation. If I was there for the conversation, I could tell you, yeah, he don't respect me, but
Just like
I'm
a
not
woman,
there.
she turned those
You know what I mean?
inside out, twisted
Yeah,
around.
I
So
don't
you
know.
say it is.
I don't know.
So what I'm
I wasn't there.
deducing
It is
from
so
your
funny.
rhetoric,
But I do know.
is
But I do know he does a lot of shit for the communities. I know he got fucking Meek Mills out of jail. Got Meek Mills on some shit where everybody left Meek Mill to die.
Rich helping the rich.
dummy.
I'd rather you just said,
A dummy. Meek Mill was a dummy. a dummy.
He was scared. See, he was gonna pop him. I'd have left his ass in there too.
You threw the young gunners to the streets. You just got rid of anybody that was signed under Rockefeller. You just said F all their careers. Let me go ahead and get Meek Mill dumbass out of jail. Oh, okay.
How's Meek dumb?
Meek not dumb.
Meek smart as shit right now.
We're not talking about right now. Has he
But
learned
you
from
have
what
to-
he
You
did?
have to see the potential.
Hold on. What did he do?
That's no different
He
than
popped a willie. What did he do? He didn't shoot nobody. Well, he didn't get caught for shooting nobody.
First of all,
he didn't get caught for
He
selling
get
dope.
shoot.
He didn't
First
get
of
caught
all,
for selling dope. He
they
got caught
told
for
that man not to do XYZ, right? Because when he bring his dirt back out, it causes all kinds of havoc.
That's not true.
It is true.
They do that on their own without Meek Mills.
And they do it 20 times
No,
more
they
powerful
don't.
with Meek Mill.
No, they don't. Listen, I have
come
been.
on
Believe in
now.
marketing.
Listen,
Come on now.
I have been at a
When-
light where the light turned 6 times before I can go. Meek Mill was nowhere to be found.
And guess what?
At Lehigh Avenue.
Let
Yeah,
Meek
they like
Mill
that.
had
They
been there.
always out there.
That light going to change 12 times before you can go.
It's no different. 6, 12, I'm still sitting.
The point is it
I'm still
creates an
sitting.
issue for the city. So they told him, don't do it. Don't do it.
So
This
you want
is
to
part
give
of
him
your-
15 years for popping a
This
willie?
is part of your probation. You can't,
Probation.
This is your probation. You can't do this, that, the third. And let's not forget that you're on
I
probation
don't
because
agree,
you committed
but-
a crime. Okay, whatever the crime was that he was found guilty
Pop the
of.
willie.
No, before that, it was
Before
the
that.
violation of his probation.
Yo, y'all
So
gotta
he's
stop.
on probation, and then you violate it. That's like when they tell you, "Hey,
So it's
don't
worth
smoke drugs on your
popping a
probation.
willie,
We're gonna test your pee,
popping a willie.
and you smoke that blunt."
So
and
popping
they-
the willie is worth 1,000 years.
It's not that it's popping a willie. You violated your probation, the terms of it. And here's the thing. Let's keep the people accountable, right? When you signed that document and you took that probation deal, it said you can't do A, B, C, D, E. Your lawyer broke it down for you. You said, okay, and you signed that paper to get your free, right? You got free. And then you go right out and do what they told you don't do and that you agreed not to do in your probation agreement.
And you still want to give me 1,000 years for that?
They gonna roof you.
You kind of switchy on
Yeah.
me right now,
I ain't
bro.
switchy.
You
You
is,
can't give
you
me.
little- you
I'm
little- you
not. I'm not.
little
I'm looking at it like yo.
And the reason why I say that is
not
because
feeling
you
that
be
shit.
like, that's his fault. You always
Yeah.
say like that's his fault.
Yeah. Well, Jay got him out.
It was more than Jay.
all I can
Robert
say.
Kraft,
Yeah.
Bill Belichick,
Yeah.
all of them rallied
Yeah,
behind
They got
him.
him out. He's out.
Yeah.
So
well,
the
how
whole
did we
point
even
was
get on this joke?
because you
anyway?
kept saying you brought this guy up.
He helped Reach McMill get different lawyers to get out of jail. He would have sat there and rotted.
But hold on, no. He also gave Meek game.
I don't give a damn.
He gave Meek game.
see,
I'ma
Meek-
build something in
me,
the
Meek
community.
Game right now is so good that his families, they set up now.
That's
And-
nice. But I'm gonna do
and-
something for the inner city community.
They
Meek
do
came
s-
out with a different mission, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Prison reform and all that type of stuff. You now activated this young man to go in and now change other people's lives.
Yeah,
and-
you
and-
act like he's supposed to take his whole banking account and change the whole community.
No,
Buy everybody houses, give them all cars, give them all jobs.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm
That's
not
not what
doing
I'm
that
saying.
shit.
So my thing
I'm
is,
not doing that shit.
He can rebuild
get your
Brooklyn,
get your rich friends,
Why?
right? Build your
Why?
community.
What you mean?
You know what? Marcy Projects, he could turn that into something beautiful, a nice school. This,
How you
that,
know
the
he
third.
didn't try and they told him no?
Because he got $1 billion.
Because he got the keys
What
to
that
the
got to
city.
do with
Dr.
anything?
Umar doing it.
They not going. Yo, they not going to tell that man no.
Yes, they will. Them white people don't give a shit about Hov money.
Yes,
How
they
ma-
do.
Yo, y'all ain't living the projects. Y'all don't know. That is consistent money forever. they
Epps-
already got
Mike Epps went
gazillions.
back to his
Listen.
drawing and refinance everybody's
They-
house, and he got comedian money, and you know that shit not consistent.
Right.
Y'all trying to put everybody else's
nope.
dream on everybody else. Hov doing what he want to do with his money and how he see fit.
You ain't
for
gonna
it to
never
go.
see. So you ain't see nothing wrong with what he did to Colin. You don't see
No,
nothing.
I don't see nothing wrong with that shit.
Oh,
I don't
man.
really care to see anything wrong.
No, Nanji,
that's-
you got see when you like somebody, you're not objective.
I ain't supposed to be because I like them. And if I be objective, then I'm not gonna like them.
All right, next
I'm telling the
topic.
truth.
That made sense.
Next topic. Next
That's that
topic.
made sense.
Yes, if I start being objective, then I start poking holes in you, then I'm not gonna. Oh, just he's ass. I don't like him no more.
No, I want to like people based on what I know about them in totality.
I think I don't want to know Jay. I just like his music. I don't want to know him. I don't because, like I said, if I get over there and he start,
So it's no
acting
different
weird,
than R. Kelly.
I don't wanna know.
Right? Do you still listen to R. Kelly music?
yeah, he blip bump me, then I'm gonna smack the shit out of Hov. Like, no, I don't want to know.
smack a hole,
Oh, shit, let him.
Before you go like this, somebody gonna come and give you. All right, keep playing.
That shit ain't worried about
So
that.
That's $1 billion
got-
security unit. He got.
He don't
over there.
roll with no security.
Yes, he
Yes,
do.
he
Oh,
do.
he got them 2 dudes. Yes, he do.
They-
I apologize.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
And they
He
got
do.
snipers outside. You
Yeah,
thought
you
you
gonna
won.
go- right.
I was like, oh shit.
What the fuck?
I thought he ain't had no security.
Yeah, no,
All right,
I
you
don't.
go ahead and touch Hov.
I like
or
where I'm at with
Beyonce.
Hov.
Y'all still listen to R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I.
Separate the man.
That's
from
what I'm
the
saying.
art.
Like,
you gotta
I
separate
don't
that
care
shit.
about what he do. He put out great
I don't
music.
see nothing wrong.
With a little PP. See that wrong with a little PP? Kel said, if you compete and you for me.
Yo, there's something wrong with you, bro.
I said, Kel said that. I didn't
What
say
time
that.
is it?
wrong
I
with
got to
you.
get ready to get about it.
You gonna leave us?
I'm getting ready to dip
Good.
on
I
y'all.
can't wait for this leave so we can
Got
talk
a
about her
1:30
ass.
call.
We
I
can
actually, I'd
talk
probably
about
take
her
my call
ass.
in your office.
Nah, fuck that. You out of here. You leave this show, you leave that door. Got to go. But no, I don't get caught up in people's personal lives. I don't really care.
Yeah.
If your music is what's
I mean, I
good
think when
to
you
me.
have
Like,
influence over your community, I'm gonna be a little bit wrapped into that because what you do or what you have the ability to do directly impacts the community.
again, I don't care.
All
For
right,
the
so
sake
when
of the
little
argument, I just
JoJo
want
is
to
knocking
see
you in the head,
unity
Right.
is the case.
Ain't gonna happen.
damn, it's never gonna happen.
No.
You
It's
know
unity.
what?
And
He-
I think when
killed
Colin
people
Kaepernick took that
dreams.
knee and everybody started, we was
we was
excited.
on to something.
Right.
They said, "Oh, them."
And then they was like, they started tating money away. They started
And
finding
guess what
people,
happened?
and everybody got up.
Got up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not gonna happen. For
Again,
one,
we chose the bag.
for one, our
And guess what? Everybody that they find should have sued them.
why?
Well, first and foremost, you cannot tell people how to peacefully protest.
You do that shit outside your job.
close their hand,
You can't do it on
if
my
they want
job.
to close their
You
eyes
can't
and put
do it
their
on your
hand
job.
over their chest,
You can't do it at the job.
that's called discrimination.
You can't do it at the job.
That's called discrimination.
You can do it outside the job.
That's called discrimination.
That's what the NFL said. Do it outside the job.
And guess what? There was people kneeling.
You could do what at the
Afterwards.
job?
Jerry Jones did that shit.
Absolutely.
He owned the job.
That's the problem. That's my point. How the
Nah,
owner
he
do
ain't
it?
doing that shit.
Bro, come on.
The point is guess
He
what?
did do it.
I'd have
He-
sued
he
them.
knew it.
I'd have sued them.
Well, they didn't. Here's my twist. I don't want to know people personally. When you know people personally, you start to pick and choose what you like and what you don't like, and then everything you came to like of that person go right out the window. I don't want to know her. I don't want to know.
I mean,
R.
just
Kelly.
because here's the
I
thing, just
like
because
their
I know
music,
who you
and that's
are,
far
that
as
don't
it go.
mean that I'm gonna stop liking your music. You know what I'm saying? Some
Yeah, it
things
will.
just so
That should
cool.
have turned me off. Like, if
Like
I
they
didn't
were saying,
know
like
R.
Michael
Kelly,
Jackson was doing things to little kids. His music is still amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I wasn't personally there. If I'm personally there and I'm watching him, whoa, Mike, what the fuck? No, I can't bang with Bull. Every time he come on, that's a vision in my head. Nah, I'm cool. I don't want to listen to his music. I wasn't there with R. Kelly and all that. All I want to do is bump and grind. I know that feeling when that song came on. I started bumping and grinding. What it feel? Every time I hear it, that's what pop up. That's my guy.
oh my God.
Trapped in the Closets, all 1 through 88. I love every last one of them Jones. You see?
He got a good gospel song too, called "Trade in My Life." That's a banger.
That's a banger
What is it
too.
called?
"Trade in My Life."
Yeah.
I never heard
It's the ones he talking to TD Jakes. Did you hear that one?
Oh, I recently
That
heard
John crazy.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got
yeah.
another one called "You Saved Me." I sung it for
That
my
John
8th grade
too.
graduation.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you saved
Yeah,
me. That
yeah,
John
yeah.
tight too. So he got I Believe I Can Fly. Which is what? I believe I can fly.
Look,
I
they-
don't want to know he got 7 girls in 7 different rooms and he's throwing dog food. I don't know that shit. I don't want to be around that shit. I hear it. All right, cool. I didn't experience, so I can't have no emotionals to that shit. So leave it right there.
But just being a human being, that makes you be like, damn. But you
But
know what?
it
I
depends on how
started
you
blaming
dive
the
into it,
parents. I
'cause-
started blaming the parents.
I
See,
blame
and that's
everybody for R. Kelly.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Everybody, yeah.
I blame the people that seen it.
I
booked
blame the people that
hotel,
booked the flights.
Yeah,
I
like
blame all of them.
But here's my thing,
the
right?
bus driver.
Yeah.
Anytime you got an underage kid that's at an R. Kelly concert, that is the first mistake. It's no way I'm taking a 15-year-old child to a R. Kelly concert
And
and
he's
every
saying,
lyric is explicit. He wasn't singing "Trade in My Life" at those shows. Everything was sexual. I'm not taking my kid there, let alone taking my kid backstage, let alone bringing my kid to the hotel and allowing my kid to sleep on a different floor than the floor in which I'm sleeping on.
That's because you got integrity.
It's no way.
You gotta
so
look
these
at.
parents,
I'm telling the truth.
right? These
That's 'cause
parents,
you got integrity.
these parents should have went to jail.
No, they saw dollar signs and what R. Kelly could possibly do for them and their kid and get them out the hood and all this. He's gonna do this and that. They bid for it.
After
Sacrificial
he,
lamb.
right?
Yeah.
The parents needed to be in jail too.
Everybody need to be in
in
jail.
jail.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dad. I was knocking on the door. Knocking on the door. You got
You
my
took
daughter.
your kid to the
I'm
concert.
breaking
I'm
that
kicking
shit
it
down.
down.
Ain't gonna have a house if you
Yeah,
got
I'm
my
not
daughter.
worried about
Right.
nothing else after
Yeah.
this situation. As
Nothing.
long as she get out.
Yeah.
He
So-
be talking about.
I'll be mad at
it'd
shit
be
if
a
my daughter should
remix.
go back.
It'd be a remix. I believe I'm dying. I gotta killed his ass.
I believe I have
I'd
died.
have killed him. It would be no more
I
R.
believe
Kelly.
I saw God in the sky.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be up there in the sky with God. No, that's again. I don't want to know you. I like your artwork. I like everything that you're doing. In my mind, you are the greatest. Leave it there.
Right.
All right, hold
I
on.
don't want to go to them shows.
Let me give y'all the word of the day before
Oh
I dip.
shit!
Because
She's a great book on out of here, ladies and gentlemen. So she's gonna give us the word of the day.
So the word of the day is, you're gonna like it. It is ineffable.
Ineffable
Ineffable?
or
Ineffable.
inevitable?
No. Ineffable.
Man, she was
INEFF.
1,200 pounds and she was ineffable.
How you spell it?
INEFFABLE. And it
Ineffable.
means too great or too extreme to be expressed or described in words.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was 1,200 pounds and she was ineffable.
We love the big girls on the grind 24/7.
We
Gotta
do
pay
love
like
the
you
big
weigh.
girls.
Gotta pay
my
like you
God,
weigh.
bro. He got the worst commercials. You like
That's oh
He
shit. My bad.
going to offend everybody. They be like, yeah, nobody's subscribing. Well, you offended the big girl community. You
That's 'cause you
offended
was
the
ineffable.
old. Talk about something. Your name is
You was ineffable.
your
so I
name is
couldn't get-
Martha. Surely you're old. Oh my God, Gregory.
yeah.
That's how
Like-
she said.
Oh my God.
I'll be telling the truth. I told y'all in the beginning of the show, I don't care if you don't like me, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
There's
I
a
didn't even
difference between
cuss that
telling the
time.
truth and insulting somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
The truth is always hard.
No, it's not.
It's not.
To be
No.
like, oh yeah,
That's why
you got a name like Martha. You're old.
How we rub off on people is two different ways. Because you'll say something and then I'll say the same thing, just in a softer way.
But you told the truth.
Yeah, but it's not hard though.
He made it
Okay.
palatable.
You're obesity and you are ineffable. Is that better?
Oh my God.
Is that better?
Oh,
Is that better? It
oh
works.
my God.
Your feet stink. You're ineffable. No BDBs. You're ineffable. Say no.
I could not describe the ineffable smell that exuded from his breath.
Oh, dog shit. Dog shit. So that was
That
the
was your
truth.
sentence? That was your sentence? You put it in a sentence?
That was it.
Sentences.
That was the sentence. That was it.
I
What
like
was his
that. I
name?
like
What was
that.
his name? She had somebody in mind. No, she did.
I'm not.
That was the
I'm
truth?
not-
Yeah, that was the truth.
Oh my
Why you
God.
think she thought it in a sentence?
You did the same shit I just did.
I didn't tell Martha.
No, I said
That's a-
you was 1,200 pounds and you was ineffable. You literally just
I just said
insulted
that
somebody
somebody's
too.
breath was a little.
She had somebody in mind when
Yeah.
she thought
Yeah.
of that sentence.
Your shit made an onion cry, so you was ineffable.
Get this call.
Oh, she got to leave, y'all.
Make sure y'all. Now I'm just going to the office. Make sure y'all edit this part out.
No,
No,
put that
no.
shit in there. Put that in there.
Bye,
She-
Sheeta.
bye.
You will be missed.
Thanks for coming out. God bless and good night. All right, now we're going to get to the real show. She left. I couldn't wait till she leave. Oh, wait a minute. She's still there. Hi.
Yeah.
Ooh. Look at the trick shit. Look at the go-go shit. Y'all can't see that.
Y'all can't see it.
Look, I'm about to
She
give her a
got those
dollar.
heels on.
Yeah. That's where she going to make that call. Magic City. Magic City. All right, well,
right.
what we going to do now? She's gone.
We
Thank
gotta
God.
talk about the main topic.
Main
now. We might as
topic.
well go into it.
Old school versus new school training.
Yes.
Main topic.
We bounced back and forth throughout the week how we wanted to do this.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious to see what kind of energy we bring.
We was arguing last time. He didn't want to tell you that shit.
I mean,
Excuse me. All right, come on, let's get started.
So it's
Damn,
more so.
Excuse me.
I had to tell Greg that he had to let go of what he think is old school versus new school. And what I mean by that is because he's seen a lot of life. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So it's
Now, if that wasn't a shot, then I don't know what was. Y'all hear that shit? Oh,
he's seen a lot of life.
You heard that shit? That was a shot.
That's not a shot, bro. That's facts, bro. That is facts.
All right, that was a shot.
It's one of those things where it's like, you seen more than me. So you think, and we had the same arguments about music and eras and all that type of stuff.
Yes.
So what's old school to me is not old school to you.
But that's what I was trying to tell you yesterday.
And that's my point. But what's old school to society versus new school to society is two different conversations.
All right, so I thought about it, and I'm riding. I'm gonna go your route, and I'm just gonna add on top of that.
All right. So
go ahead.
I want to break down what is considered old school training versus new school training.
Okay.
All right. So old school training is, so exercising was not exercising, but like sports training was developed in the 1800s, but it really didn't start taking steam like late 1800s. But it really didn't start taking steam until like 1950s, 1960s, and then now you start to get introduced to the bodybuilding.
Wait a minute. She sneaks and hold the door and try to go out quietly, but then let it go and slam. But go ahead, Dev.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, so it was pretty much developed back in the 1800s. It didn't start really taking steam in the sports world until like 1950, 1960s, where you started seeing it becoming more popular. You agree?
Agree.
All right. So now from there, that's what I consider old school training. I'm not talking about chopping trees.
But that was around that time, and only
1800s is chopping trees and all that weird shit. I did my research.
No.
Yes, all the way up until the 1950s and 60s. That's when they was chopping trees and
and after that,
and they was doing all this stuff. One boy took rat poison and drunk whiskey.
See, I don't know. I
did
know
my
where,
research.
Yeah, he's doing some weird shit. I don't know where.
The first person that ran.
I don't know about that.
The first person that ran a mile. I forget his name, but his drug, his performance enhancement drug was rat poison and whiskey.
Do not try that, ladies and gentlemen. Please let me just make this perfectly clear.
That's how bad they're.
Do not try that.
That's how bad it was.
I wasn't talking about all the way back then.
That's when you were saying old school. I'm like, bro, all right, let me go back to the beginning, and I started doing my research on like what the beginning was.
I wasn't talking all the way back
If you talking about
then.
old school with G, he go Old Testament on you.
I was talking about
in the beginning.
I was talking about Muhammad Ali. I was talking up there. You went all the way back to
all
fucking
way
rat
back.
poison. No.
I had to do my research.
Yeah, you went too far back. Come up, son.
1950s, 1960s, that's when you had people start training, but they had really like no real idea what the human body was capable of. So they start training really to exhaustion a lot of times. Like every rep had to be max. You had to give maximum effort on your runs.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And
right.
Because a lot of people wasn't training at that time, it always gave them a competitive advantage, and they thought that was good training.
Okay.
All right. So now if you fast forward into now, new school way of training, we have different principles where, for example, you don't go to your last rep all the time because you need something in the tank to come back tomorrow, let your body recover. Scientifically, it's not always better for more. It's train smarter, not harder.
Correct.
So it's one of those things where our argument today for the audience is which one is better. Okay. So we're going to highlight the good things and the bad things about both. Me and him got into an argument because of the fact that I said there's certain principles about old school training that you absolutely need. You cannot avoid these things. All right. So I'm going to break down a couple. All right. So old school training. One, because of back in the day, bodybuilding and all that stuff, you had compound exercises, squats, bench press, lunges, leg press, if they had leg press, big movements, deadlifts. That was another one, all right? And then after that, they also invented progressive overload back then. So it was more so, all right, if this week you did squats at 135, the next week you might put 2.5s on because you became stronger going into week 2. So now we're going to go 140. Then week 3, we're going to go 145. Third thing is they used to do a lot of high volume training, and that's where you get that bodybuilder from. 15, 20 reps, train to exhaustion, pretty much train until you can't go anymore. Train to absolute failure. And then you had periodization invented back then as well, where you only train high volume for about like 6 to 8 weeks, and then you get off of it. You might train heavy for a little bit, and then you go into the next little periodization that you might have. And then back then they also had a lot of strong men like lifting up kegs and throwing them over a fucking field goal post or some shit like that.
Okay.
That stuff was invented back then. Those was the main things that was happening in athletic training at that time.
So for me, so I had to think about it because we did get into it yesterday. And yesterday, I was thinking when I said old school and new school, meaning how training advanced from where it is, well, where it was, and where I was saying the advancement and the add-ons, everything that they've done now is better than what it was before.
Yeah, because of evolution.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. And you were saying, but you have to take the old school into the new school. And I was saying, no, you don't.
Yeah, but that's where I was like, all right, let me break this down. He right, because of evolution, everything does get
It
better.
has to change.
However, there's certain principles about old school training that you cannot skip.
It's not even so much, you can skip it because everybody, them times is gone.
Yeah, but
That like, all
if
right.
it was invented in the old school, because we deal with it in music all the time.
So I'm going to help people understand, like break it down. And this is why I did it that way.
Go ahead.
Sports, and we're talking about sports only. So we're talking about, I use boxing. Because boxing to me fit exactly what you're talking about.
Not to me.
It does, because when you
ahead.
say the old style that you need that grit,
But boxing is late.
okay, that's that, which makes it even better because all they lived off was the old style, which was push-ups, running 5 miles. They had here you go. They had 4 exercises that every boxer did. They did push-ups. Their definitions for doing push-ups was to build power for the jab and the hook, endurance in the arms. That's what they thought push-ups was for. Then they had sit-ups to build your core and to help with body shots. That's what your sit-ups was for. Then you had your pull-ups was what I got down here. Endurance in the back and to help to increase the volume of punches. And then you had your neck bridges. The definition for the neck bridges was to build the neck and when you get punched to keep the head from wobbling. That was their core exercises that every trainer did for boxing. And when it came to weights, it was almost pretty much taboo because it made them big and slow. That's what I was saying. That's old. New style, new studies says now you have to do it because when they did it that way, they left a lot of power on the table. They left a lot of agility. They didn't have no eye-hand coordination. They went off a jumping rope, stuff like that, running 5 miles. That's old school.
Right.
That's what I was saying, because what I did was I broke it down into sports of seeing old school versus new school. If you take an old school boxer versus a new school boxer, the new school boxer is going to kill that guy because he's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster. When we go to new school style training, where are my notes? So now we're talking about power production, fast twitch, force stability, force absorption. Now they could take a punch. Before they couldn't take a punch. You get hit in the chin and that was a wrap, right? Now we have power. Now we can develop power to actually absorb the punch. The most important one was the dynamic trunk control. Well, what they found out, the power comes from the ground. It's from the ground up in the jab, not a push-up, not a pull-up. You get torque from the hip. They didn't throw from the hip. We got drills now. We do it with Danny. When we tie him up to the bar with the resistant band. When we take the med ball, get that torque from the hip with the twist and throw it into the wall. Simulate the same punch. All that torque that's coming up here give you the power in that punch. Back then they didn't do that. They just did push-ups. They did sit-ups. They ran and they threw 1,000 push-ups. You know what they call advanced? They took a light-ass dumbbell and put it in their hand and just
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's why I was saying, and it's not only boxing, tennis, baseball, golf. They didn't do eye-hand coordination back then. Their eye-hand coordination was jumping rope. When they introduced the ladders, them fucking boxers was all off. So that's why I'm saying new school training was way better than old school training because they actually did the science behind it.
So at what point in time is more information is too much information? Because what happens is, and the reason why I say, so I look at old school heavyweight boxing, new school heavyweight boxing.
Okay.
Why don't we have another Mike Tyson? All
Same
Mike
reason
Tyson
why
did, all he did was push-ups, sit-ups, and everything you just named. But that motherfucker punched your head off. Why we don't have another George Foreman?
Because you're never going to be able. Those are physically specimens that just.
No,
Tyson was a physical specimen.
They did push-ups, sit-ups, and all, and they trained at their sport.
But it's not so
Too much
it's not,
functional training sometimes, and this is where it depends on your training. So listen, if you break down new school training is strength training, like you said, twist the ball, plyometrics, flexibility and mobility, endurance training, and then like more so like certain recovery techniques, more like yoga and all those Pilates and all that stuff. Like boxers do or athletes do that stuff a lot more now than they did back in the day.
Okay.
Whereas though, like what you see in heavyweight like Mike Tyson would torch the heavyweight. This prime Mike Tyson would torch heavyweight boxing now. Muhammad Ali, old school Muhammad Ali would torch boxing training
I
right now.
don't think so.
How?
I don't think so. You're looking at
They spent more time in sport.
But you're looking at Tyson as not the physical. I give you the mental was way better than it is
But
now.
that's part of old school training too. You can't take that away because within old school training, you're constantly pushing yourself to failure. You get used to being in that deep end.
I don't know
Bro,
because
you say it all the time with these athletes in here, and when you be like, "Yo, y'all soft."
Yes, the
And
mental
reason-
aspect.
because they're not pushed to failure. We talk about it all the time.
But-
and I always beg you to pull back dumb shit like the 30-foot ladder, where it's like, all right, body wise, it might not necessarily make the sense, but we got to create dogs out of these young men. We even do things where it'd be like a hell week where we just putting them through shit where it's like they gonna want to mentally tap out. So then now when we actually introduce the smart way of training, they mentally can go through it.
I just think
So then you get like a juice doing 315 for 50 times. Like you don't get that unless you put him through some adversity first.
But you didn't need old school for that. You needed you needed a good coach that can push you.
No, bro.
I'm telling you, you didn't need no old school.
Your mindset is based off of old school training.
Yeah, but it had
Because of
nothing
the
to do.
things that you mentally go through. And you said it yourself. If you work out at the level that I work out at,
Yeah,
you can make it to the league.
but it has nothing to do
That
with.
is the whole point of
It
level
had nothing
40.
to do with old school training. That was my
does.
mentality.
That's built from old school training.
It's not. There was nothing that showed me how to do that.
How?
What?
Everybody around
what
you, the
showed
whole,
me how?
everything.
What showed me how to work hard? I worked hard because I wanted to.
But you had to have something to show
No,
you.
I'm telling you, no, I didn't.
Whether it was Ronnie Coleman, whether
No,
it was
I didn't know.
magazines.
No.
Oh, you do it all the time. You be like, biceps for 8 hours all day. I want to try that.
But I still have
I'd be
to-
like, bro, for what?
But you still-
What we
again-
doing bicep curls every 30 minutes for? I'm not doing that shit.
But again, you had to have that mentality. It
had to be grown.
No, it hasn't. Who showed me how to do that?
I
Who
don't know,
showed
you
me?
tell
I'm telling you, nobody. Who showed me how to want to outwork everybody I came up against?
That's the old
I've
school
never saw
mentality.
it. No, I never saw it. It's an individual.
Why all the basketball players or the football players, they all say
Because
the
they
same
had
thing.
one person. They had one person as a coach that wanted to be great, pushed them, and they took it from that person.
from old school
But
mentality.
it's not.
Why is that missing now in today in sports?
It's not missing.
How you got very few dogs?
Because is a very few dogs back then.
Nah, bro.
It was, bro. I'm
you're
telling
not.
you, bro.
No, it's not.
Nobody trained like I trained.
You look at the NBA now. If you look at the NBA now compared to what it was back in the day, you had dogs. So whether or not you were scoring 30 points, but you wasn't backing down from this fight.
Yeah, but you got LeBron.
Whereas though,
LeBron work out
Ben
hard.
Simmons
Kobe
push
worked
ball.
hard.
Ben Simmons pushed ball to the ground the other day. He ain't do shit. He just came and pushed him back. Back in the day, I'm at you. It's a different mentality.
It's definitely a different mentality, but
that's my
that has nothing to do with the training.
It has
That's-
everything to do with
It
you.
don't.
Say it, you can tell a lot
It
about
don't.
no, because You be contradicting yourself. And the reason why I say that is because we say you could tell a lot about a football team by
The
who?
strength coach.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if you have a pussy strength coach, then your team going to be soft.
But it has nothing to do with the training. It had everything to do with the man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I keep saying, yo, it's not the training. It's the guy. The guy, if you want to go see what your school look like, go to your weight room coach. See if he allows you to do XYZ, that team is soft.
If he allows you to quit your last rep,
He's soft.
exactly. Where do they get that from?
From the guy that has a
Old school
dog mentality.
training. No,
it's not the.
Don't quit.
I'm thinking of something. Maybe I'm looking at it differently because when I hear training, I'm looking at dumbbells, weights, bench.
But that's the component of old school training that made
I'm not looking at that. I'm
But
looking
you
at.
have to.
I don't. I'm
It's
looking
part of
at
it. When
you
I
say
did my
training.
mental conditioning.
Nah.
That's part of old school training. I don't see that in new school training. I see weightlifting. I see what else I see? Functional movements. I see recovery techniques, sports specific drills, endurance training, flexibility, mobility. I see speed and agility drills, plyometric strength training. In old school training, I see weightlifting, calisthenics, running, circuit training, high intensity, sports specific drills, cross training. I'll make sure I'm reading the right one. Outdoor activities, which was play outside, flexibility training, and mental toughness.
Well, and I'm telling you, mental toughness has nothing to do. There's people in the streets that's just mentally tough. It has nothing to do with weight room. It's the individual.
No, bro.
What are you talking about?
No, bro.
Look at the colleges right now. The boy from Alabama is a dog.
What boy from Alabama?
The strength coach from Alabama, he a
Right.
dog.
Right. Is Alabama on top?
No, no.
No. But I'm not saying, but at the same time, it's
That
like-
has nothing to do with anything. We're
has a
talking
lot to
about.
do with
It has nothing to do with their record. He's
I'm
a
not saying
dog.
their record. What I'm saying is-
but you can't go into Alabama and think you're gonna push them around.
No, you
They
can't.
are dogs because that man is a dog. He got all the weights. He got a fucking $6 million facility. All the new shit in the world.
Where did he learn to be a dog from?
And him.
No, bro.
Bro, you can't teach that motherfucker.
All right.
You
all
can't
right.
teach that,
You
yo.
can. And the reason why I say that, a lot of these strength coaches build off of the same principles you're built off of.
Because that individual
Because
is
of
a
the
dog.
adversity that you went through in life created you to be a dog.
But it has, again, you just said it. That has nothing to do with weights. I just took the personality with me in the weight room.
Kids these days don't go through adversity.
They definitely don't.
That's my point.
But that got nothing to
No
do with
kid
the
left
old school,
behind.
new school training.
That has a lot to do with it.
How? Me teaching you to
Bro.
throw from the trunk versus y'all just throwing it straight like back in the day don't mean
See,
that's
you
two
think-
different things.
You talking about the technical part of
Yes,
training.
that's what I was
But
talking about.
But I'm also diving into the mental part of training.
You can't
See,
dive
you're
in the
doing that
mental
thing-
part. You can't
have to.
Everybody don't have that.
Not everybody have it, but at the same time, more people had it back in the day than they do now.
It has nothing to do with
All right.
training.
All right,
You
go
could
ahead.
you
Go ahead.
could be
Go ahead with your new
you
school
could be
training
a
and
regular
your
trainer.
technical med ball throws.
Well, that's what we're talking about. That's how.
That's why I think me and you we clash in this conversation because of the fact that I get the technical side of things, where it's like,
but that's new school training.
Evolution wise,
That's new school training.
we got more technology, we got more studies, we got more examples of how to do it wrong and how to do it right. We have more things.
But
as
that's
far-
what we're talking about.
Right, but at the same time, there's also a component of old school training, the mental toughness, to pushing your body to absolute failure.
I think that has nothing to do with it. That's just my point of view. Well, I'm not even looking at a person mentality.
So
I'm
why
looking at
why you get a Bo Jackson? Where do you get that from? That's
that person.
It's not just a person, bro.
It is. You
Where
can't
you get a
teach
Herschel
that.
Walker, you don't get
It's
the,
that.
you don't.
Then if that's the case,
Those-
it should have been 32 teams that had Herschel Walkers.
No.
It should have been 32 teams that had Bo Jackson.
see more
You
Herschel-
don't have it.
And back in the day, you see more freaking nature athletes than you do today.
No, I disagree.
How?
These motherfuckers is jumping from the planet. They're going from Earth to Moon quick.
Right.
They wasn't doing that back then.
Why a kid that's not dominating like Jordan that jumped 44 inches, Jordan jumped 44, why he not dominating?
They're two different athletes, bro.
Why Kobe is Kobe and the other kids is not?
But if we take your statement, because back in the day, then everybody should be like that.
No.
You can't be like that.
I'm not
Those
saying-
those
I'm
are
not saying-
individual guys. They have it. They have that fight. They have that dog. Everybody don't have that.
All right.
And that's why I didn't put that in the conversation, because everybody don't have it.
What
You
makes Kobe
can't.
great?
His dog mentality.
Where do you get it from?
I don't know, because you can't say he lived in France or some fucking way. He didn't live in the hood. It was in him. It's in him to be a dog.
It was developed.
How?
Because
he didn't go through anything.
Yes, he did.
What did he go through?
He was the one that he living in France or Spain or whatever the case may be. He was sitting in the bedroom by himself while all his kids was out partying. He dribbling the ball between his legs.
That is a dog. That is a different person.
A kid nowadays is not doing that.
But that has nothing to do, bro. That has nothing to do
does.
with new style training.
Yes, it does, because it says even outside activities got something to do with old school training. Going outside, hanging from monkey bars and jumping off of buildings and doing backflips and all that stuff, that builds a certain level of motor control.
Now you switching it.
No, I'm not. I'm putting my argument out there as far as like, I understand the technical parts of training has changed and has evolutionized.
That's what the whole argument was about. We never had mentality.
What your argument is about.
I can't put.
I'm not diving into this.
You can't say that
in
bro.
a way that you want to, because
no,
of the
I'm
fact
not saying that.
If we dove into it that way, our audience will only hear why new training is so much better than old school.
Because it's the fact.
But there's something about old school training, and I'm giving props to it.
Then why there was not a lot of Muhammad Ali's? It was only one Muhammad Ali. Why there was not a lot of George Foreman's? It was why? You're saying back in the day training, they should have been producing everybody should have been.
So you're being absolute. What I'm saying is
that's what you're saying.
But you see more heavyweight training. You had Muhammad Ali. You had Joe Frazier. You had George Foreman. They all in the same era.
Bro, you named 3 heavyweights out of all the heavyweighters.
They all in the same era. Whereas though
there was 3,
you could name them and they be the greats, and then right after that you had Mike Tyson, you had Vander Holyfield,
and look how the list is getting smaller and smaller. You had individuals, bro. You had individuals that had dog mentalities. Everybody that boxed didn't have a dog mentality.
I'm not saying that they did.
So you can't put that in the realm. You can't put that in the conversation.
I'm saying that back in the day, they created. You see more.
You can't
dogs.
create that, bro. That's just who you are.
All right.
That's
People
just
wake up and be no influences.
I'm one of them. I did not have no one showed me how to work hard. It's something I wanted to do on my own. I got to be better than every single body.
Just because it was like that for you don't mean it was like that for everybody else. You can't individualize your experience into everybody else.
But you're doing it now because I'm just saying training.
I wasn't around. I see something different in the way things are. The way that we grew up and the way you grew up, I see something different. The way athletes trained back in the day, versus the way they train now, I see something different.
It's nothing. It's the dog in the person.
Even when I see, all right, kids don't go outside and play. Like, their motor control when they come to us be off. We got to build that shit from the ground up. Whereas though back in the day, you might already had young bulls out here, better motor control. But how many athletes back in the day in the hood was crazy? And
Not a lot, bro.
And he didn't have.
It wasn't a lot.
Yes, it was,
it
bro.
Wasn't.
Everybody know you had people that could do backflip after backflip after backflip, somersault and land. They never went to gymnastics.
Because they wasn't exposed to gymnastics.
You never had a sprinting coach but can run a 4.2. Like, we know that.
They was never exposed to any of that. If they was exposed to some of that,
because they went outside and trained. I mean, they went outside and played.
Again, you're taking a mental part.
I'm not taking a mental part. I'm taking the environment of.
Listen, I can take and say the training is different because of the new technology, and it goes all the way across the board to every single training facility.
Yeah, because of evolution.
You can't do that with the mental because everybody, if that's the case, back then should have had 1,000 Muhammad Ali's. They should have had 1,000 Mike Tysons. If you're going off of your belief.
One Mike Tyson in boxing nowadays.
It's
not
different
one.
Versions of that.
Not one.
It was. You had
don't say Wilder.
What's the boy that got his ass? Yeah, Wilder.
No.
He was the next Mike Tyson. Oh my God.
He punched hard, but technically sound.
But he was
Mike
soft.
know boxing all the way down to the T, how to train, how to all that.
But guess what? Mike Tyson also
different.
sat there and stayed in front of a TV all day long and watched boxing.
That's my point.
He didn't.
That is my
Wilder
point.
didn't.
That's my point.
But that's a different breed. I give you a prime example. It is.
You think Mike Tyson wanted to sit down and watch
Yes.
TV? No, Cuss put him in front of the TV.
But he had to want to do it.
And he sat there and explained it to him.
Yo, bro, you can't.
All right.
That shit you can't teach. You have to want it.
All right.
You have to want it.
All right.
People
just who they are, not because of the training.
Yes. Okay. So when Kobe missed the shot and stayed after and shot that shot 1,000 times till he got it,
it's because
who told him that?
He was already used to adversity though.
What? He lived what adversity? He had his mom, his pop, he had Mills. What adversity is he talking about?
The adversity of your friends is out playing and only thing you have as a friend is this ball. So I don't care to go out and party with y'all. That's not built when you get to the NBA. That was already in Kobe before he ever got there.
That's my point. He was a different breed.
Because of the adversity he went through as a child.
Why you keep saying, what adversity?
That's not adversity?
No.
You want to be social, but you can't? So the only friend you got is a basketball? That's not adversity?
That ain't no fucking adversity.
How?
That's your punk ass was scared to go outside. That ain't no adversity. Adversity is he don't have a basketball and he's pretending to dribble. He has a fucking basketball. He was a dog because he wanted to win. Michael Jordan was a dog. Then why they don't have 50,000 Michael Jordans? Michael Jordan won because he wanted to win. He was a dog. He wanted to be number one all the time.
Where did he get it from?
Him.
Going outside and playing with his brothers. Competition.
Then why his brothers are not dogs? Why your dad is not dogs?
Michael Jordan said his brother was better than him. He was just 5'9".
Bro. If you
I grew to be 6'6". My brother 5'9". He better than me.
So there's no NBA players that's 5'9". No great Hall of Famer basketball players that's 5'9".
I'm just saying what from
Stop, man.
Come
is
on,
a different breed,
stop.
bro. You are a different
I'm
breed.
not saying. I'm just saying it comes from something.
Prime
it
example.
comes from something.
We've been in this building for 11 years, and every year we get combine guys. I refuse to lose to any of them. You refuse to live to any of them. You didn't see that shit nowhere. That shit is in you. It's you, who you are as a person.
I get some
everybody
of that.
don't have that.
I get some of that because I was always competitive as a young boy, but at the end of the day, it still has to be something to it. If my parents never let me face adversity, I would that skill would have never been developed.
Bro, you're a dog.
All right, come on.
I give you a prime example.
Come on, give me your new school training.
How many people in this gym we try to make dogs and they shy away from that shit? And how many people that we do it, they bite it because they was dogs.
Yeah, there was puppies, and you just had to turn them into a dog.
That's my point, bro.
But if
everybody don't have that.
If the training wasn't intense enough, if the training was just come in here, squat, do your 3 sets of 8, 2 sets of 5.
So you saying they wouldn't be dogs?
They wouldn't be dogs.
Bro, they are dogs.
No,
you can't,
bro. This wall is not by accident. Why don't every gym in this city? Why don't every gym have this? Because we got the athletes.
Because they're dogs.
No,
you proving my point.
Because the trainer,
no, bro, they was gonna be dogs with or without me.
My first time,
bro, they was gonna be dogs with or without me.
My first time doing biceps with him in high school, my arms was like this for a week.
You was a dog.
I already been lifting weights for 3 years.
Here we go. He's great. Prove my point. How many other motherfuckers jumped in that circle with you? Not a lot.
No,
because you was a dog.
Right, but that's different though, bro.
It's not.
That's different.
It's not, bro. You a dog. All I did was introduce you to something that you never saw. You saw the challenge and you went at it. But how many people put their book bag up and walked out the door?
You got to understand the training though.
Bro, you was a dog.
What was the exercise, G? Do you remember?
It was a bicep joint.
Yeah, it was bicep.
Keep going and take off the plates and put the plates back on.
Yeah, take them off, do 5.
But
do 5.
How many people did you scare with that shit?
Yeah, but listen.
How many people stayed?
You're not listening to the training part of it. That is not something you would do with athletes. Biceps have shit to do with sports.
Okay.
What you did in that moment, you showed me what I'm actually capable of.
You showed yourself.
No,
bro, listen, here we go. Watch this. Here
the
go.
exercise itself, yes, I had to sit there and go through it, yes. But if you would have just gave me, scientifically speaking, 3 sets of 8s is good for biceps and we could get off of it. But no, you gave me some shit that was going to make me go every single rep. And even when I ain't had no more, I had to drop the shit, rest for 5 seconds, and get back into it.
But you was a dog. It takes a dog to do that. Like you're not getting it.
The training method
of it. Even if I didn't do that, you still would have been a dog.
Right, but then the training method of it, you showed me in that moment I was capable more of what I was
knew
doing.
it. That's why you went at it.
But that's the training that did that to me. If you would have never exposed, if the exercise would have never been there, if the exercise itself,
you still would have been a dog. You still would have been a dog. You was a dog on a football field.
No.
Bro, you was training with whatever his name was. What's the other trainer y'all had?
Morano.
You was a dog with him.
Bro.
You wasn't?
No.
Stop, bro. You went right out on the field and competed and destroyed everybody that came. You even said, how many times you missed a tackle? Never. You missed 1 or 2 tackles.
You
was a dog.
You're missing the point. My point is the training regimen that you put in place was far harder and it didn't make sense for sports at all. It was a bodybuilder type of workout. It was one of those workouts where you're going to exhaust me. I'm not going to be able to do bicep curls for another week.
You know what I did? I gave the dog his food.
Exactly.
That's all I did.
New training
You was
style
already
where it
a
works,
dog.
Where working smarter and not harder, it don't feed the dogs all the time.
No, it takes a certain type of dog to eat that food.
That's my point.
So you can't.
If you never put the food down, I would have never ate it.
But you would have still been a dog that been starving for that. You've been craving for the hard work. That's what you're not seeing. Your body, your thought process been craving for that.
So
you was already a dog, whether I brought the food to you or not.
But you keep talking about dog. I'm talking about now take that dog mentality and give it soft food instead of hard food.
You still a dog.
You gonna suppress some of that?
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
Bro.
There's no way.
Yo, we
No, you can't suppress a dog.
No regular man can come in here and lift with us.
I know that.
Why?
Because we dogs.
And
Because
because
it.
we
It ain't nothing else about it.
because we eat hard food.
Okay, but even if we don't, right now, if you put 135 on there and say, yo, give me 50, you going right over there and give it your all to give me 50.
Because of
And that's the
hard
softest
food.
food that's going to be there.
no, it's not 50 reps at 135. The
Okay.
normal person can't do that.
But the dog in you is going to make yourself
get it.
go to the
I
edge.
get that
That's what I'm
part.
trying to say.
But I'm
That part
saying-
you can't coach. That
Forget
part
about
you
the
can't.
dog part because you get lost in that.
The soft?
Realize is the training aspect, the training methodology of giving somebody something that will exhaust them, makes them have to constantly demand more of them. Like, because I think of Kyle, for example. If you would have never gave that young boy in 8th grade food that young dog can eat, he probably would have never knew he was a dog until probably he went to college.
I don't think that's true.
You had Kyle in the 8th grade doing shit that grown man can't do.
Because
And
he
was
had
a
that dog mentality.
However, did it make sense as far as training?
No.
If you would have gave him some shit he was supposed to do, would that dog would have came out? Would have been barking as loud?
Yes. Yes. He was a fuck. Bro, he grew up to be 6'6".
Every gym would have dogs in.
That's my point.
Every gym would be putting.
You're proving my point.
No, that's my point. Old school training. Your style
It's
back
not-
in the day was not what it is now.
Here's the deal. Had I know what I know now, my athletes from back then when I trained will be 50 times better than what they are right now.
100% because
And
you
they would have
also-
made it to the league.
You would have had a different type of.
But that's what I'm saying. So if I
people,
didn't,
too.
but no,
You would have had more white kids.
no. I'm talking about my kids I had right now. If I would have took the softer trainer approach, the I don't want to say softer, I want to say more scientific training style that we have right now, and if I would have took that and put that with Reef, put that with Shaka, put that with Cam Reddish, put that with fucking him and Deion Barnes, put that with Andre. I mean, I'm gonna say Andre. Hattie.
Yeah.
If I would have put that with them, they'd be 50 times better, and they'd be faster. They would be faster. They would have got to. They all would have been better in the NFL. I promise you.
You hear that? It's his fault. Y'all not better in the NFL.
Yeah, he got to spin it. We great
Yeah,
cut it.
we
We great
great
cut
cut
it.
it too.
All right, well, that's the show. I won that conversation
didn't,
again.
bro.
Boom,
No,
bang,
you
bang,
did
bang,
not. He
bang.
always
We
try to
want to
do
thank
that
y'all
shit,
for
bro.
coming out tonight because my
Watch,
man over
people
here.
gonna be. Hey, if y'all agree with me, comment.
Please
and
do
like,
comment.
Yeah, Dev, right? Because at the end of the day,
No.
we know young bulls are soft these days.
They are soft, but
And
the
it's
whole
not because-
conversation was
it's not
about the
because-
training.
Yeah, but you trying to break it down as far as science. We know with evolution that things are going to get better and easier and more
But that's
convenient.
what the conversation
but
was about.
within
Old
that,
school versus new school training.
more information is not better. And I wasn't able to break down functional training the way I want to.
Because he had no leg to stand on.
No, because look, I'm going to throw a name out there. Dr. Seaman, he functional training bull. Is his training good? Oh, all right. That's what I thought. Thank you. We can wrap it up now.
Are you crazy?
That's new
You talking
training.
to motherfucker? That ain't
That's
new
new
training.
training.
That's some dog shit.
That is functional training.
Yo, that shit he doing
That is functional training.
is fucked up training, not functional.
That is
Yo,
functional training,
that
bro.
shit is ass, yo. You go.
That's what
I
he-
can't believe you stooped that low.
No, that's what I.
Yo,
when I
it's-
think of new
I'm-
school training, I think of Dr.
Him?
Seaman as far as how he marketed
So
his
you
shit.
don't think about Exos or Pete Bomarito or none of them
But
far as new school.
they all have some components of old school training. They go on deadlift, they go on squat, they go on bench press, they go on do these things. And then they implement the new school stuff into
And
it.
none of them are dogs, by the way.
They all dogs.
Pete Bommarito is not a dog.
No.
Exo's facility is not dogs.
Pete Bommarito is a different type of dog. He is a dog that's going to study and know the body. He's a dog that's going to sit there and do the homework that a normal dog won't do.
Thanks for coming out.
No, somebody gave me a really crazy compliment that I'd never even thought of. Because of the fact that we in the gym from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. and all day, ba, 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 ba. Somebody looked at me and like, damn, Dev, you a dog. I'm like, damn, I didn't even think of this as being something that makes me a dog.
Yes. Why you think I always say our gym is better than your gym?
But that's where it's one
These
of those things where,
motherfuckers is not from sun up to sundown.
where we do this shit every day, all day, and we come in here with the same energy, and then we go home and study and all that type of
That's
stuff.
because you're a dog.
But that's my point.
But it has
though.
nothing to do with old school style versus new school style.
What I'm saying is, it's hard to get one of these new trainers to get in here and be that. It's hard to, and you know it is. Why we struggle with new school trainers? They want to go.
Because they don't want to be great. They want the easy way out.
No, they want to be seen. They don't want to do the hard.
That's what I said.
They don't want to eat the hard food.
They're not going to. They're not going to. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I didn't put the mentality into it. I kept it all about training.
If you want, we can revisit the conversation.
We'll revisit it.
But
thanks for coming out, everyone.
Old school training one.
No, that shit ass. Thanks for coming out. Like, subscribe, share. Please leave a comment because my man is not making no sense over here. I simply was talking about the new way of training.
Yeah, you wanted to big up new way of training. We know you do some metaball tosses, some box jumps, you jump higher, run faster. Great, kudos.
Wow.
Evolution is going to cause that, but at the same time, it's one of those things where I wanted to make sure that people understood that you still need some principles of old school training. You still need it.
Thanks for coming out.
Go outside and play, kids.
God bless. A good night.
Lift heavy weights.
Peace.
Have fun. Hey, do something nice for y'all ladies for Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, do something. Do something.
My man. He helped y'all for like the last month.
Yeah, it's
Take
on y'all
advice.
now. It's on y'all
It's
now.
up
If you don't get that guac 3000, that is on you.
I'm not even.
Peace. Yeah.
Squabble,
Good.
squabble. Can I say that? No.
No, man. What the fuck? Make sure you get the squabble. Yo, stop. Yo, what's wrong with you? We out. I'm done.